Publicly, she's also misrepresented the end of our relationship. In the interview, it stated that our breakup took place in December and that after that, she realized how bad it was and she felt the need to contact Katie, who we're gonna get into later. This is blatantly untrue. We broke up on January 10th of this year, 2026, and she began posting about me on January 14th, literally days later. She's also stated repeatedly that she's not a very online person, but the wild thing about this is, sent me a message 15 months before matching me on Tinder, where she said, "You have to do a video on this crazy guy on Twitter."
Tom and go again. Now, for context, this is a version of Turkey Tom's video that has all of the first name out. It's a banned word in my chat. There are people who are talking about the person, Tom's ex-girlfriend. We're going to be referring to them as Tom's ex-girlfriend for the duration of the stream. I don't think anyone else is going to do that. I'm not really sure if they're doing that. But yeah, that's my plan. My plan is that we are censoring the chat. Any mod sees any names getting around the thing, ban them permanently, not time out. Those people aren't here to be like audience members. They're here to like start shit. And I also did my best to censor this in the time that I had. Why is the name banned? The name Turkey Tom is not banned. The name of the party is banned because their name was not public prior to this. Turkey Tom has responded to the allegations levied against him, and yeah, I guess now it's time to talk about it. We're gonna go over this really quick. A lot of people have said a lot of shit about, I guess, like me in particular, because every time I mention Tom, it's like a huge public thing where like there's a tweet that goes up about it and people are kind of trying to draw whatever information they can. So just for full context, I went over this last time, but I'll say it again. When I heard that Tom had allegations against him pending finding out what they even were, because I was live on a stream at a time and I didn't have a chance to actually look, prior to finding out anything, we suspended Half-Baked pending whatever actually happens with that. Half-Baked is not something that I like make money off of, but ultimately it's a collaborative project. So if there's anything against Tom coming out, because we have a video that was ready to go, I think it's like episode 54 or something, that was literally about to drop, I wanted to make sure all my ducks were in a row before we publish any more content for that channel, because it's like a collaborative thing with me and Tom, and I mean the right thing to do is to verify or attempt to get more information privately through Tom and also publicly by going on Kiwi Farms and reading all about Tom's gigantic white cock, apparently. I have to go through and read all that stuff. I have to get all that information, and then we can make a judgment call after the fact. There was also some weird narrative thing that, I don't know, maybe Tommy said this and he was misinformed, that Tom wasn't reaching out to anybody or talking to anybody. That's just not the case. I was in contact with Tom for the vast majority of this, actually. I don't know. I didn't feel like the need to step out and go, no, Tom is talking to me. No, Tom is talking to me, because a lot of people were already coming, like jumping down my neck, asking me question after question about the whole situation, and I didn't really want to attract any more of that because I was already getting a ton of it. But yeah, so that's kind of the shtick here. Anyway, Turkey Tom's response is out, and we're going to take a look at it right now. The censored version, no names in the chat, please.
Facts together before saying it.
Is Vega good? I gave Vega the pass that he could post this episode, and then the podcast can come back pending the response to this video. You can post the one that was ready to go, and then we can record again if there's nothing super nuclear that drops after this, once the shockwave comes back.
Anything. Recently, I've been accused by an ex-girlfriend, along with an ex-partner, of non-consensually filming sexual encounters, being so rough and inconsiderate during sexual encounters that it bordered on assault, encouraging eating disorders, being into age play, along with a litany of other completely baseless, false accusations. The two women who are accusing me, Sacramento89, real name, and Left 4 Dead, real name Katie, took...
You guys see it, right? That's the censoring. That's the censoring.
Women who are accusing me, Sacramento89.
I did the best I can. If anything else, I'll remove it in post, but I made the effort.
Real name, and Left 4 Dead, real name Katie, took...
So my understanding on these two allegations is I thought had... Well, that was not on purpose. Jesus fucking that was bad. Alright, so when I was watching the initial allegations, Sacramento's stuff that she was posting, I thought was more compelling. I thought there was more value to it. Left 4 Dead, if you go watch my, look through of that, I think Clorox Katie's her name, I wasn't really, super keen on anything she was saying. I think most of the stuff she was saying was pretty transparently stupid. But Sacramento is the stuff that I thought really needed to be brought up by Tom and addressed, which I'm kind of glad the majority of this video is addressing Sacramento.
Sexual encounters that it bordered on assault, encouraging eating disorders, being into age play, along with a litany of other completely baseless, false accusations.
I'm going to time myself out for 10 seconds.
The two women who are accusing me, Sacramento89, real name, and Left 4 Dead, real name Katie, took to gossip forum Kiwi Farms to post the accusations, along with carefully cherry-picked screenshots to back up their claims. These claims aren't super difficult to debunk just because of the overwhelming amount of evidence I have on my side. So without further ado, let's start with Sacramento.
I mean, I think it was smart of Tom to go and this is going to be super nuclear here, considering everyone knows my opinion on this already. But I think it was smart of Tom to wait and get all this evidence together instead of posting something absolutely unhinged and angry and emotional. These people were leaking like extremely private pieces of information about him across the internet to Kiwi Farms and Null directly. I think it's pretty composed of him to wait as long as he did to put everything together.
This is a girl I dated for about 7 months, from May of 2025 until January 10th of 2026. 4 days later, she made her first post. Here, she alleges that I am a real freak and like to, quote, record sexual encounters without asking for consent. This is blatantly untrue. I have never recorded any sexual encounter without explicit consent. As a matter of fact, she was the one who initiated the idea of filming sex acts in the first place. On Tuesday, August 19th, after 3 months of knowing each other and being sexually active, texted me saying,
I'm sorry, all these messages are fucking crazy. I'm gonna read all of them. You should get those meta glasses when you crack me. For what? Cracking time. Everything needs a Vine boom. You should get those meta glasses for when you crack me. Boom. For what? Cracking time. Boom. Cracking time? Yeah. Good night, Tom. And yeah, Jesus fucking Christ.
You should get those meta glasses when you crack me. I responded by saying, for what? And she answers again, cracking time, alluding to me filming her with the glasses onboard camera. Now, at the time, I did not feed into this. I did not show enthusiasm. I didn't even agree to get the glasses. I just responded and said, good night, sweet dreams. So 1 whole week goes by without us talking about it whatsoever.
You're gonna try this one tomorrow, Rob? You're gonna hit up someone and let them know it's cracking time? Or are you going to use the Meta Ray-Ban glasses? Dude, why do Meta Ray-Bans always have to catch a fucking stray? Nobody can just listen to music without headphones anymore. Everybody has to be like a fucking sexty gen who buys them.
And then on August 25th, texts me saying, you should get those Meta things for real.
Dude, you should get those Meta things for real, for real. I think I'm going to avoid anything... Hey, you should get those meta things for real. I think I'm going to avoid filming anything involving sex for a while. Given recent events, I am paranoid. What recent events? Oh, N-word, you did that before. Shaking my head. Can't have any firsts with a ran through.
So I respond by saying, I think I'm going to avoid filming
What were the recent events? I'm pretty sure the recent events were the fact that his fucking nudes were gonna leak, right? That was one of the things that Sacramento said.
Anything involving sex for a while, showing that I am clearly not the person interested in filming our sexual encounter.
Destiny? No, I think it's literally that Tom's nudes were gonna leak or something. That was it was like in the initial allegations, was that Tom was worried that some hacker or whatever like sent his fucking shit to his family.
Encounters. She is. As you can see in the text, even when I say
she's white. Oh yeah, I don't know. Dude, it's white on white N-bomb violence. I don't know. I don't really know how to work that one through here.
I don't want to film us having sex.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's why you recorded on the glasses. How does that prevent or change anything? I'm not really sure I want to record our sexual encounters. Well, you could use the glasses. That's still our sexual encounter. Yeah, the Gooner glasses. This is fucked.
She pushes the issue. Now, to be clear, we did eventually take videos of ourselves being intimate, but I was given explicit consent every single time. And on a few occasions, she even took the phone out of my hand and was holding it while filming us. To be clear, there was never a tripod.
Were people saying cracked a year ago? Are people saying cracked now? That's my answer to you, good sir. Do people routinely say, let's get cracking? Is that a thing that I feel so old saying that? Wait, really? I've literally never heard that. I thought this is Sacramento. It is Sacramento.
Or a hidden camera. It was always handheld. And in every single video, she was clearly aware of the camera, making eye contact with the camera lens. Also on September 8th, text me, I do miss it though, in regards to our sexual interaction.
I could do that. In fact, I don't mind it. I'm getting off my soapbox now. I do miss it. Send the videos. I won't leak or be hacked or whatever. I could send them later, though. I don't want to look at them, or else I'm going to pop a stiffy. I'll watch them and keep them close to my heart, like you're my little Tom.
She follows it up by saying, send the videos. Keep in mind, these are videos that she claims in present day were taken without her consent. She then goes on to say, and I quote, I will watch them and keep them close to my heart.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Why does she want to watch revenge pornography? She wants to watch unsolicited fucking
Really
recorded videos and
she
hold them close to her heart. That's so fucked up.
has no problem whatsoever with them existing. I'm an extremely paranoid person when it comes to my personal life and my sex life and my dating life. As a public figure, I just like to keep my private life private. So I was very hesitant to send any sexual videos we had taken. However, I did send her one single still image from one of the videos where my face is obscured. I guess there was some lingering thought in the back of my mind that if her accounts were not locked down super well, and if she had been hacked, then the videos could have been made public. Now, there's an implication she makes a few different times that I'm basically black.
By the way, you don't need to go through all these mental gymnastics to not film yourself having sex. You don't have to give any excuses for that. It should be your baseline opinion. I understand that, like, this is 2026 and everybody has all their like smart devices at every fucking like part of their house and shit like that, but maybe just don't film yourself having sex and it won't get leaked onto the internet.
Blackmailing her with these videos.
Somebody asked if you had any intention of...
You can't give him shit for having a just-in-case folder now. I wasn't giving him shit the first time, to be clear, but yeah, someone said that to me, and I guess this is kind of getting ahead of it. They're like, so what about Tom's blackmail folder? I go, yeah, so what about it? Well, why does he have a blackmail folder? Well, here's 41 minutes of reasons why he has a blackmail folder. I didn't understand the whole narrative around it where it's like he's keeping girls' nudes in there. So what? They're going to come out and they're going to call him like a sex offender and he's going to respond by releasing like the rape tape? That you think that's what he's going to do? I think you have to be mentally retarded to think that Tom would get exposed by an ex-girlfriend, and to expose her back, he would release a video raping her. That's absolutely fucking insane. I think you're delusional if that was, and if you had even an inkling that that was the case.
Somebody asked if you had any intention of getting any sort of like law...
Yeah, it needed to be explained, but it's explained.
Enforcement involved, but I feel like you answered this where
Wait, no, my 3 things that he needed to explain were age play, distributing images without consent. What was the third one? I totally fucking forgot already. It wasn't the blackmail folder.
You just want to try to compel him to delete whatever he has on you?
I'll remember it while we go through.
And that's like...
Abuse. Oh, yeah. Physical abuse, recording. It was physical abuse, recording, and yeah.
This where you just want to try to compel him to delete whatever he has on you? And that's like the like the extent of your interests?
Yeah. And if he doesn't, I don't know. I'm kind of confused about what to do, but...
I don't know why Tom would have kept this.
We'll see.
At no point anywhere did provide any proof of me threatening to release these videos of us having sex or threatening to send them anywhere. So she has no reason to believe that I would ever release them. The idea that I, a person who makes a living as a public figure, would publicly release videos of me fucking my ex-girlfriend to get back.
It doesn't make any sense. This literally makes... You have to be like a deranged forum user to think it's a possibility. Or you've been watching too much Ethan Ralph, because I've literally never seen this happen to anybody who actually wants to like sustain a career. Somebody who's scorched earth and like in the fucking gutter of the internet, yeah, sure, 100%. But I think that Tom is literally doing way too much to risk his entire career to do something that fucking stupid.
Back at her is so insane. Not only would that incur reputational harm beyond belief, but also serious legal consequences. The only person who has ever sent an image of us having sex to anyone is, ironically, days after I broke up with her, she, without my consent, sent the only image she has of us having sex to the owner of Kiwi Farms. Here, listen to him describe it.
I'm sorry. This is actually fucking... Yeah, I mean, this is something that happened publicly, and nobody had a problem with it. Nobody had a problem with it. Nick, you gotta react to this damning interview. This really damning interview. As if I don't already know this person is full of shit. But let's say I didn't. Let's say I didn't know anything about it. Let's interact to the point where revenge porn is being shared. Yeah, nobody had a problem with that.
A block mail folder during Block History Month?
She has of us having sex to the owner of Kiwi Farms. Here, listen to him describe it.
Oh, and one other thing, I forgot about this, but you actually, Sacramento had sent me a picture that was like censored. Apparently the only...
Yeah, censored revenge porn, guys.
The only picture that he would send you is one where his face isn't clearly visible in it, but you can
Yes.
I can tell the desk, like his computer is moved onto the table, but I can still see like the monster is like on the cozy. That's like
By the way, the monster in this case, I do have to clarify because of all the allegations around Tom's dick. The monster is the drink, like energy drink, to be clear. They're not referring to Tom as the monster, okay?
on the table, like in the exact same position. So I can tell that's clearly his desk.
I guess I just find it ironic
Thank you!
DeOrio, commentator of the year, the best commentator of the year.
He actually found the right combo of words to explain himself. We're in uncharted territory.
The monster was there for comparison photos.
that someone who's accusing me of blackmailing her with her nudes literally sent a picture of us having sex to a man that she has never met. Now, Josh recounts seeing this image and talks about how hard it looks like I was grabbing on the mouth, essentially using it as evidence to support another claim she makes that I'm too rough during sex, which I find very interesting because after I sent this photo, she texted me saying, "I like when you cover my mouth like that."
That's awesome. Isn't that awesome? Again, I don't even blame people for being overly skeptical. There's two things happening here. Either Tom has faked every screenshot in this video, and obviously the wrath of hell will come down on him, or she just didn't realize that you can just like look at text messages and that he also has access to all of these logs, and that like she should probably try to like pace her lies a little bit better and make them not as obvious.
Again, she texts me asking me to send her the videos, and she says, "Yeah, whenever you're not locked in, send the videos. It will fix me for about a week. Goon sash." This is clear evidence.
Yeah, dude, she's so pissed off. That's why she's gonna go fucking... Yeah, alright, cool, awesome, dude.
Oh no!
I'm gonna take my Joe Rogan calm pills. Joe Rogan is a wise old bald player. Listen to him intently. Yeah, whenever I'm not locked in, send the videos. It'll fix me for about a week. Goon sash. Dude, wow. Okay, yeah.
In, send the videos. It will fix me for about a week. Goon sash. This is clear evidence that she has no problem with these videos existing.
So she's just a scorned lover? Bro, she's a wretched
Nicholas
piece
DeOrio
of
streamed
shit.
about this last night, and after watching
Clout
Nick's stream, I'm kind of
demon.
fucking black-pilled on this shit.
I love in the comments of his video the only thing anyone is talking about is his massive hog or his atrocious haircut.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, he's got like the Will thing from Stranger Things going on.
To this day, she has provided zero proof that the videos were recorded non-consensually, or that I was blackmailing her with them, or that I had any intention of sending them to anyone. Reason being,
No, you don't understand. Her feelings were activated.
I never did any of those things. In Ryan's interview, she claims that I never asked for consent to film these sex acts, and says that she wouldn't notice I was filming until 30 seconds to 1 minute into it.
I'm not sure of an exact date, but maybe like 2 or 3 months into our relationship, he never asked me. He would just pull out his phone and record, and I wouldn't notice until maybe 30 seconds in a minute or a minute into it.
Now, I obviously can't and would never show these videos to anyone, but in them, it's undeniable that she is staring directly into the camera from the moment the video starts. She never once questions why I'm filming or what I'm doing, because the reality is that every single time
And again, this is neither here nor there. These photos only exist, these videos only exist on Tom's devices, so I can't possibly know if that's accurate.
we recorded, I had explicit permission. Ask yourself, how could she possibly have never consented to filming when she's literally holding my phone next to her face as she sucks my dick?
But that's also like that's a fair point. I will say that's a fair point.
In the interview, she says that what really concerns her is that I wouldn't send her any of the sexual videos we took.
I had asked him.
And again, that turns out to be the right idea. That seems like a very good thing that happened here. That was a very smart move on his part.
Multiple times if he could please send me the videos so
Nick just started insulting me viciously on Twitter.
I mean, yeah, this is kind of shady.
I had asked him multiple times if he could please send me the videos so like he's not the only one who has videos of me naked. And he either ignored
Nicholas DeOrio?
Nick, you need to go through the videos to verify.
No, I do not.
the question or was just like, no.
As I said earlier, I was paranoid to send these videos to anyone, even her, for fear of them leaking. Weirdly, in
Which, by the way, again, you could not film them, but also I totally understand not wanting to share any videos like that if you're not comfortable.
messages at the time, she seems to actually get it, saying, "I want to see them videos, goon."
I understand why you're scared. I have my first big exam on Tuesday. Yeah, I'm paranoid, sorry. I hope you study a lot for your test.
Time before following up.
Oh, I want to see the videos. Goon time.
by saying that she actually understands why I'm scared to send them to her.
She immediately leaked the one image she had. It was censored, though. I don't know what part of it was censored, but it was censored, though.
Now we're going to fast forward to October 17th in our text. And says, do you ever go back and watch our videos? And I reply, yes, I do sometimes, actually.
Yeah. I don't know if that's how you spell actually, Tom.
DeOrio,
I'm pretty sure that's not how you
best
actually
commentator
spell
of the year.
actually, Tom.
That she's thinking about that right now, and then says, quote, need that
Yeah, I need that BWC.
big white cock.
Awesome,
It's also
dude.
kind of strange to me that at the time she referred to them as our videos, but in the present she's claiming she doesn't even want them to exist. On November 6th,
This whole video is a humble brag. That's what happens when people fucking... That's what happens when you get smeared as a rapist.
asked me why I never ask her for nudes. I say I have a bunch of videos already. and
Nick just
Thank
started
you.
insulting me viciously on Twitter.
That's why. She does not express that she has a problem with me having the videos. She doesn't complain about it. She doesn't say they were taken without her consent.
I did the best I could on the edit with the time that I had.
Nick just started insulting me viciously on Twitter.
I could have started this stream an hour earlier.
In fact, throughout the entire relationship, she was sending me nude photos of herself unsolicited every single month. Why would you send nude photos of yourself to someone you think...
Keffel's tweet on Nicholas DeOrio.
Thank you.
Keffel's appreciated the shout out.
I appreciate it. Bang.
without her consent. In fact, throughout...
Wait, so what was that one? Ooh! The FaceTime screenshot of you shirtless is my goon material. If you say so. You never ask me for nudes. I already have a bunch of videos. Oh yeah, you got a file.
The entire relationship, she was sending me nude photos of herself.
Guys, the toothpaste is out of the tube now.
Unsolicited every single month. Why would you send nude photos of yourself to someone you think could use them against you? Personally posted dozens of screenshots of our texts, and not a single one shows her bringing up any of the videos being non-consensual. Another interesting fact is that during our breakup, she texted me a pros and cons list.
Oh god, stop. Dude, why did he put the fucking... It's the wrong way. The right side is the beginning. Alright, here's all the pros and cons of dating Turkey Tom. The pros are, he's sweet sometimes. Dates are nice. He tries to make it work, and he's funny, and he likes paying for meals, and he makes me secure, and he's got muscles. The cons are, he's chopped in the face and thinks we matched on looks. He cheated on his ex. He follows his friends around like a dog. He seems depressed. Well, yeah, I'd be depressed if I was dating you, you wretched bitch. He follows his friends around like a dog. He seems depressed all the time. No surprise. Takes hours to respond. So dry and vague. He rarely compliments me. He doesn't leave his house. He's online all the time. No hobbies other than the gym or video games. He talks about other women lustfully in front of me. He follows OnlyFans influencers even when I told him to stop. No romance. He doesn't want to support me at all in my future. He seems like he feels some way towards his ex. Every time I bring up a valid concern, he says I'm nice to you, so stop complaining. He sent dick pics to a Belle Delphine copycat before trying to say that sex is all about him. He was ran through. He looks like Sam. He looks like Sam Hyde. Oh fuck. Okay. He looks like Sam Hyde. Where the fuck was he? Says he likes hurting me during sex even when I bleed. Some kind of seems kind of self-obsessed. He doesn't ever talk about us, just him. He doesn't really seem to care about my goals at all. Everything's about him.
Nick just started insulting me viciously on Twitter.
I do the bare minimum, therefore you are not allowed to feel upset, dude. Yeah, dude, she just left the hyper rapist, woman beating, revenge pornographer, recorder, Hebrews. All that just didn't make the... I mean, I guess he could have fabricated this. Maybe he fabricated this. But wow, dude.
Which she
Is
apparently
she well? No.
written about me on January 4th of 2026.
Rushed school project? True, dude.
And in the...
This is the outline for her retard research paper.
Con section, she complains about a lot of things, but she doesn't mention non-consensual videos whatsoever. With that out of the way, we can move on to claim that I was sexually abusive towards her. In that same pros and cons list, wrote, says he likes hurting me during sex and making me bleed. This also reflects her public claims about me, but the great irony is that I never even said this. She did.
I recommend watching Nicholas
Wait, is the video
DeOrio's
unlisted?
latest video.
No, my poor
That's an
attempt to
insane
censor
insult
it
to Sam.
is here. Yeah, that's an insane insult to Sam. True.
On September 14th, 2025,
Wow, we mag! So true. I'm such a sick
say something to
freak.
you, Nick?
I like it
really
when
like
I hear. Why? Hey, bingo, bango, bongo. Holy fuck, dude. I'm such a sick freak. I like it when I hurt and bleed after. Something wrong. Yeah, dude. Again, she didn't realize that only one person's text messages can be viewed on both of the devices.
sent me a text saying,
I can't stand the way she talks. This is probably how every 20-year-old girl talks. You gotta remember, these people, what is she, like 22? He's 22.
quote, I'm such a
Colossal is crazy. What's going on? Oh my god, that's so funny.
freak.
Dude, Colossal sitting in here, crossing his arms, like something very pyrocynical about this response, Nick. He's doing
14th, 2025,
he's here to cash the check.
sent me a text saying, quote, I'm such a freak. I like when it hurts and bleeds after. Something wrong. In one of her public-facing posts about me, she posts an interaction which reads as follows. She says, quote, like, we don't need to do it 3 times.
Oh god. Like, we don't need to do it 3 times in a row or do it so hard that I hurt and bleed. Well, if you don't want to have as much sex, we don't have to. We can do other things. Okay, I like doing other things too. This was one of the messages that released, and I did it again. So yeah, this is one of the messages that she actually put out there herself willingly. That was a thing that she actually did. I didn't understand why, because it paints Tom as looking like an understanding boyfriend rather than like a malicious rapist. All of her comments would be something along the lines of like, Tom is doing X, Y, and Z and it's horrific, but simultaneously she would show screenshots where he seemed understanding.
In one day, or do it so hard I hurt and bleed. And I said, well, if you don't want to have as much sex, we don't gotta. We can do other things. And she says, okay, I like doing other things too. The way this screenshot is cropped, it comes across like I'm some, like, just like super
Quick time event failed twice.
callous freak
I should have just fucking ran this straight.
who's brutally jackhammering her vagina like Steve mining diamonds.
Alright, you fucking asshole. Brutally jackhammering her vagina like Steve mining diamonds.
Doing other things too. The way this screenshot is cropped, it comes across like I'm some, like, just like super callous freak who's brutally jackhammering her vagina like Steve mining diamonds. But in the full uncropped screenshot, her immediate response to me after that is, I'm a freak. I say this, and as soon as I see you, I'm gonna be freaky again. I can't resist.
I say this, and as soon as I see you, I'm gonna be freaky again, shaking my head. I can't resist. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, I think it could get worse. That's insane.
In the interview, she elaborates on this even more, specifically claiming that she would bleed almost every time we had sex.
Okay, and you would bleed the
Yes.
same, and you didn't stop.
Yeah, I would bleed almost every time.
This is just blatantly untrue as well, and it's easy to see by going through our text messages. On August 17th of 2025, the day after my birthday,
Okay, here we
and I
go.
were planning to go to mass, and she wanted
Dude. Tom, I started my period. That sucks. I'm 40 minutes away. Okay, do you mind getting your sword bloody? It'll be okay, lol. Okay, what do you mean by that? I'm driving, shut up. No, I don't mind. Okay, haha. The mass starts at 5:30. Hey, we're gonna go to church. Do you mind fucking me through my period and getting your dick covered in blood, Tom? Yeah, but mass starts at 5:30. Dude, mass starts at 5:30. I'm driving, shut up. We're going to mass! Mass starts at 5:30, so we have time before. Epic. They low-key wrecked my apartment. It's okay, though. Bro transitioned from mafia boss to child molester.
17th of 2025, the day after my birthday, and I were planning to go to mass, and she wanted to have sex with me. So she texted me saying, Tom, I started my period. I was driving, so I couldn't say much, but I replied by saying, that sucks, I'm 40 minutes away. She follows up by asking me if I mind getting my sword bloody, and I say I'll be okay. So if it wasn't already clear, she's asking me if I'm okay with getting blood on my dick. Why would this be something she's even asking if every time we have sex, I'm making her bleed? Keep in mind, this is months into us going out and being sexually active, and she's still worried that the idea of bleeding during sex would gross me out. Now, as soon as she began posting about me, people were naturally perplexed by her claim that she was bleeding from sex every single time. They asked if she had some kind of medical problem, and she says, I have no health issue that I know of, never bled during sex before. It was...
If you're watching, I'm really sorry, Brandon Buckingham, but apparently she had the vagina of Brandon Buckingham. So she's bleeding for an entire month, and then she's like, fuck it, I need to fly to Ireland. Dude, I'm gonna go to Iran tomorrow and drink with the boys, okay?
The aggression. She says, I have no health issue that I know of, never bled during sex before. It was the aggression.
Tweet on Nicholas
Thank you.
DeOrio.
Keffels appreciated the shout out.
Enough with the BPD girls, my guy. Date a wholesome Christian girl.
I told him if he survives this, he's gotta make sure. He's like, no.
I have no health issue that I know of, never bled during sex before. It was the aggression. Just gave into it after a while and told him I liked it, but I bled after almost every single time. I feel like most of this statement has already been dispelled, but even the smallest
I mean, that's fucking crazy. I have no health issues at all. Here.
She says,
Here,
I have
no health issues at all.
no health issue that I know of, never bled during sex before. It was the aggression. Just gave into it after a while and told him I liked it, but I bled after almost every single time. I feel like most of this statement has already been dispelled, but even the smallest detail of no medical condition that I know of is also false. On September...
Oh my god.
Nicholas! The goat. Thank you for the $5.
I'm taking my Nexaplan out and switching to the pill. This thing is terrible. The more I think about it, I have month-long periods, and I feel it makes me so weird. Cannot be good for you.
September 24th of 2020.
Dude, you can't lie about shit this important while you're sitting here and trying to fucking sell your story to Kiwi Farms and save innocent women or some whatever retarded reason this fucking gold-digging clout goblin gave.
5 texted me saying that she's going to switch from her current birth control, Nexplanon, to the pill because she has month-long periods that cause her to bleed. So, regardless of sex, admittedly bleeds for an entire month at a time. One of her main criticisms is
Nicholas the Goat, thank you for the $5, my man.
Thank you.
That I'm too rough. In fact, she describes our sexual interactions as intense, violent aggression every single time.
I genuinely did think that he would maybe change and stop being so aggressive because he told me before that he would like kind of chill out, but he never did chill out and it kept being the same very intense, violent aggression every single time.
She also alleges that I hit, choked, and beat her without asking, essentially painting me
So this is what I was looking for.
as an abusive partner.
Unfortunately, I did still stay with him, and I know a lot of people seem to have a lot of questions about that. And
This was the interview that they were fucking trying to hog tie me into wasting 4 hours watching, to be clear.
honestly, you were completely...
If you were one of the people who got caught in the stray for begging me to watch this after I explicitly explained how I'd be covering it, I have absolutely nothing to say to you. Goodbye.
Nicholas! The goat.
Later,
Thank
gamer.
you for the $5,
Right,
my
to
man.
question my judgment as to why I stayed with him, even though he was, you know, hitting and...
If it was so bad, why did she keep going back? That's actually for the next girl. Wait till the second girl and then ask me again.
choking and beating me.
There's this idea she's trying to paint that in the relationship, I was constantly pushing this rough, violative sex onto her, and even though she didn't like it and was being abused, she stayed with me. I've seen some people question her saying things like, well, if you hated it, why didn't you just leave? But realistically, sometimes people do stay with abusive partners, and I don't want to invalidate their stories through my response. The real reason that she didn't leave is because she loved having sex with me, and throughout our entire relationship was constantly begging me to validate her
Nicholas
fantasies.
the Goat, thank you for
Again,
the $5,
this is not
my
how
man.
she pitched herself on Kiwi Farms fucking at all whatsoever. She was doing the whole, Peepo, I don't really know what I'm doing. I am so innocent. I don't understand the internet. I'm vanilla. I am this. I am that. And then they're literally just what we just watched was a goonicide. That's what we actually watched.
In this first
mutual gooning
screenshot here, she expresses that she is a real
Oh, dude, I gotta pull this up.
me to validate her fantasies. In this first
Have you seen tomorrow's teachings? Yeah, it's fire. I wish I was falling asleep with it. That seems kind of painful and awkward, but it could be epic. Ah, never mind. Freak unmatched. Should we have sleep sex, dream sex? Nah, but I'm a freak. Like, I want to be kidnapped on some real shit.
First screenshot here.
Wow.
She expresses that she is a real freak.
This is the way that you don't want your messages read in court.
Nicholas, the goat.
See, it
Thank you
says
for the
here that you
$5,
called
my
yourself a real freak who wants to be tied up in the woods.
Validate her fantasies. In this first screenshot here, she expresses that she is a real freak.
Boom.
And says that she wants me to kidnap her, even saying, I want to be tied up, taken to the...
Dude, this is... Dude, I need it. I fucking need to inject this into my veins. Hold on, stand back and stand by. We need it. We fucking need this shit.
Validate her fantasies. In this first screenshot here, she expresses that she is a real freak and says that she wants me to kidnap her, even saying, I want to be tied up, taken to the woods, and pounded. So maybe there's something wrong with me. I respond by saying that we should not have sex in the woods, and she says, you nervous? Right here in this next one, says, I yearn to be manhandled and led across a dark room. That's why I like you.
That was, I yearn to be manhandled and led across a dark room, if you couldn't hear through the vine booms.
Says, I yearn to be manhandled and led across a dark room. That's why I like you. I reply saying, you are like a dungeon person. And she says, you are big like a caveman and I feel small next to you. In fact, anytime I wanted to have more loving, slow, I guess sensual intercourse with the bedroom, she actually had a problem with that. I remember one specific instance where I was being more slow and sensual, and I remember her whispering in my ear saying, I want you to pound me. And that's...
Dude, it's Jover. It's so Jover.
Probably why on June 5th, 2025, she texted me saying, I need to get face fucked for an hour.
No, she's vanilla. She has no idea what she's doing. She's Peepo Small.
2025, she texted me saying, I need to get face fucked for an hour.
Dude, with the fucking creepy... That emoji is creepy as shit, dude. The eyeball staring lick face.
Every potential partner is going to Google her name and find Tom's KF
for an hour
and learn the other guy is BWC.
And I replied by saying, damn, exams suck. On June 7th, she texts me and says, I'm excited to get fucked borderline domestic violently.
I'm excited to get fucked borderline domestic violently. You don't understand. There's context. There's more context. You don't understand. You don't get it. You don't understand. It's a... Jesus fucking Christ. Thank you.
Why can you not stop lying?
What does that sound? That's the 300. It's like the movie. You know, it hits a lot. It just hits a lot easier watching it like this.
I need to get face fucked for an hour.
Awesome.
And I replied by saying, damn, exams suck.
Damn, yeah, dude. Exams are awful, bro. You give good head. I miss it. Yeah, I need to get face fucked for an hour. Exams suck.
June 7th, she texts me and says, I'm excited to get fucked borderline domestic violently. At one point in the interview...
What is the rest of that?
Nicholas!
Thank you.
The goat.
I don't know why the other
Thank
one
you for
didn't
the
play. I'll play later, I
$5, my
think.
man.
Hell yeah, I'm hypnotized by that dick. You give... Oh, it's the same one. What's that?
And says, I'm excited...
Okay, I'll probably get there at like 6:30. Oh, okay. So earlier. Yay. Yeah. I'm leaving now, and I think I'll get there at about 7. Okay. Excited to get fucked borderline domestic violently. Heart emoji.
Excited to get fucked borderline domestic violently.
Slimy
At one point in the
Weasley
interview...
fuck. Thank you.
I've been told this girl is Christian. It is so over boys. Time
Well,
to go
in the defense of everybody involved, I was told this guy stopped gooning. So it seems like we've all been lied to.
Nicholas, the goat.
It seems like we've all been lied to, chat. I was told this guy stopped gooning.
She states that one time I was angry at my ex-girlfriend, and that the next time we had sex, I was particularly aggressive. This is a very, very strange thing to accuse me of, given that on October 13th, it says verbatim, sometimes I want to fight you just so you be more angry when you fuck me.
Dude, you don't understand, alright? You guys don't get it, okay? She did this because she felt unsafe. That's why she said, fuck, sometimes I want to fight with you, just so you're more angry when you fuck me. Something wrong again. No more of that, though.
She clarifies, saying, I do like that, though, even without the fighting. So at every opportunity, this girl is publicly saying, oh my god, Look at all this horrible shit he did to me. And then she's texting me that she wants me to kidnap her, tie her up, and pound her in the woods. And if anyone is putting up any resistance to that, it's me. She once again lies about weird little things in the interview. Like she says that I was her second boyfriend.
He was I guess my second boyfriend.
And when I heard that,
yeah, boyfriend when I only sucked his dick, so he didn't count.
I was very...
To be clear, that's my headcanon. That's her headcanon as well, apparently.
DeOrio, commentator of the year, the best commentator of the year.
As a former young BPD girl, this is the most BPD girl behavior.
Yeah.
I never did false allegations.
It's embarrassing. It's deserved. Fuck her,
like
dude.
Loosey-goosey.
Actually, fuck
to
her.
all current BPD girls, there is another way.
Very confused.
I just saw Keffel's tweet on Nicholas DeOrio.
Keffels appreciated the shout out.
He did stop gooning. He started busting.
I guess my second boyfriend.
And when I heard this, I was very confused because she told me that I was her third. In my opinion, she said this to make herself seem less sexually experienced than she really is, to make the case stronger that I was taking advantage of her. Now, in this next post, she writes, again, I'm not alleging anything illegal, just that he would hit and choke because he was a super...
That was the thing we pointed out, not illegal, and then all of a sudden she was going to get cops involved or, like, sue him or something a couple hours later after a bunch of fucking yes men, Me Too advocates on Kiwi Farms were defending her.
Gooner. Sort of normalize it in my head, but it's definitely not okay to do that. So for information on how I supposedly normalize this behavior, let's go back to the beginning of our relationship and see what our conversations about sex were like. On Wednesday, May 14th, after only...
But yeah, tomorrow, are you excited? Yes, I am. Are you? Yes! That's like the sex emoji. I already know it's
Nicholas,
massive!
The goat. Thank you for the $5.
I already know it's massive!
only hanging out with... Once, she texted me saying she's excited to hang out with me again, and she already knows my penis is massive.
And you know what else is massive?
Oh, dude. And you know what else is massive?
Nick just started insulting me viciously on Twitter.
And you know what else is massive?
On Wednesday, May 14th, after only hanging out with once, she texted me saying she's excited to hang out with me again, and she already knows my penis is
It's massive!
massive, without me saying anything sexual to her at this point. So as you might suspect, we did have intercourse on our second date.
Keffels appreciated the shout
Dude,
out.
Tom is not a low-class garden variety whore. He waits till the second date to fuck.
And after this first sexual encounter, texts me saying, quote, rape thing is so hot. I never did that before. You should tie me up next time. My
Consensual sex is good. Yeah. Hope you made it back safe. I did. It was a nice drive, actually. Yay! Rape thing is so hot. I never did that before. You should tie me up next time, emoji. Consensual sex is good. You know what I meant about that? what to call it? Yeah, I get it.
response to this is consensual sex is good. And she says, you know what I meant by that. I don't know what to call it. So from the very first interaction we have, she calls our sex rape for some reason, saying how hot it is.
This is so funny.
Very first interaction we have, she calls our sex rape for some reason, saying how hot it is, to which I clarify that it was consensual, and she says, I know what you mean. And for the record, I never indulged in her fantasy to be tied up, just not something I was interested in any way. And we also never did anything in the woods, in case you're curious about that.
Oh, that was what I was worried about. Dude, I thought you were going to be fucking your girlfriend at the scarce tree.
To hammer the...
Dude, you're fucking your girlfriend in the woods and then Tectone creeps out from behind an oak tree.
Best commentator of the year.
Read a scene in Carl Jobst's voice and My Life Is Yours. Do you want me to do one Carl Jobst one? Let me see it. Yeah, I got this. Yeah, all right, I got that locked and loaded. Let's go.
More text where talks about sex. On Friday, May 6th...
Oh, okay, here we go. All right, let me grab... All right, so how do I word this in a way that makes sense? So a few weeks ago, Turkey Tom was accused of abusing his partner, but unfortunately, the run was spliced. Oh, fuck. All right. Here we go. When are you free next week? Maybe Friday, perhaps? Okay. I missed that big dick. Wow. Don't say but yeah, they say it's large and in charge and in some areas. Ass. Wait, what? It's not really like a coherent thing. It's just like words. so that doesn't really work. It is, and I need it. Good morning, hi.
16th, she texts me asking when I'm free and says that she needs my, quote, big dick. And I say, don't say ah.
Oh
and
my
she
God.
says, it is, and I need
Big dick.
it. On
Jesus.
May 18th, says she's not used to being with someone with as big of a dick as mine. She says that it hurt her, but she wants to do it again, and she won't be a pussy about it. Some of her public claims about me are more desperate and weird than others. Like she complains that I didn't eat her out.
Like, he never once ate me out, but he
Dude, he never ate. He never ate.
would demand that I would constantly suck his dick. And, like, yeah.
But here is a text message of me directly telling her, look, I'm a...
I want to sit on your face so bad. I don't know if you're an eater, though. Not gonna lie, I'm not. I'm a selfish lover. Lol, that's okay. Sorry. It's okay. I like sucking dick more than getting eaten out. I'm a real freak. Big win, not gonna lie. That's a big win. Dude.
Selfish
Oh
lover.
my God.
She says, it's okay. I like sucking dick more than getting eaten out. I'm a real freak. Despite her acting like I am a like sexual degenerate, repeatedly doing sex acts she doesn't enjoy, here she is saying, you match my
Yes, we can do that tomorrow or Sunday. It's up to you. Probably should do it Sunday. I should stay locked in until then. Okay. Sorry,
Nick just
I'm
started
anxious to
insulting
see
me
you
viciously
too.
on Twitter.
Kind of miss you a little
You
bit.
get it, and that's it. Bruce Green.
You match my freak, kind of.
freak, kind of. Not you're too freaky or we've been too freaky. She says that I match her freak. Here in this next one, she says, I'm getting on my knees as soon as I see you, by the way, freak mode. In this next one, I give a little bit of input. I tell her I'm thinking about her pussy. And she responds to me saying, you gonna tear it up or what? Now, my question for you in the audience would be,
Commentator of the year, the best commentator of the year.
Thank you.
do people who are into slow, romantic, candlelit sex describe intercourse as their pussy getting torn up? I would say probably not. Here in this next one, she says she's going to...
Oh my God, wait, did we miss a fucking huge donation? I totally missed this. Did we miss the fucking... Did we miss the 300 shekels? If I knew you were streaming this tonight, I would have skipped my night shift. Here, take my shekels. I'm going back to work. Thank you, Rosetta Stone. I'm sorry.
to leave mass early on Sunday to go get some dick. And keep in mind, I don't want to reveal any of this information, okay? I don't want to be saying this.
Nicholas!
I don't
Oh my
Thank you for the
God.
want to be here
$5,
right
my
now.
lad.
And I would never intend on sexually shaming an ex-partner. But she's gone out of her way to not only shame me...
Yeah, I have no sympathy for her. I don't care. I think all this needed to come out so that Tom could defend himself. Thank you. Hey, you guys hit the goal. You guys have earned another goal.
BPDGs are fun, they said. They're freaky, and definitely not going to ruin your life and burn the house down and blame you for it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand what the end game here, what the plan was, to be clear.
But also to lie in an effort to paint me as some gooner, freak, borderline rapist. So let's keep going. Here makes a post saying that I am a Patrick Bateman gooner because
he's like IRL Patrick Bateman.
I flexed in the mirror after we had sex.
I saw people who didn't even care about the allegations initially being like, dude, Bates,
I
he's
just saw
Patrick
Keffel's
Bateman.
tweet
He's Patrick
on
Master
Nicholas
Bateman.
DeOrio.
Keffels appreciated the shout out.
Nick, what the actual F is going on is I have friends and family watching this with 10 people so confused and just giving me gross looks. Help Nick. Why what do
Don't
I
watch
tell
this
them
with your
help Nick?
friends and family. Don't do that.
Nicholas
Thank you.
DeOrio streamed about this last night, and after watching Nick's stream, I'm kind of fucking blackpilled on this shit.
But the strange part about this is that I have a text of her saying, quote, I keep thinking about how hot it was watching myself take your big dick.
Oh my dude, stop. I'm sorry. I keep thinking about how hot it was. Like, I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that. That's insane. That's fucking insane.
Let's keep going. Here makes a post saying that I'm a Patrick Bateman gooner because I flexed in the mirror after we had sex. But the strange part about this is that I have a text of her saying, quote, I keep thinking about how hot it was watching my...
I keep thinking about how hot it was watching myself take your... I'm not.
myself take your
Take your big dick in the mirror. Gooner as fuck. Sorry. It was pretty good, yeah. Also, good morning. Dude, good morning.
big dick in the
Dude, she woke up and was like, yeah, dude, this was awesome. And then she went on Kiwi Farms and acted like it was a fuck. Oh
Mirror.
my God, stop.
gooner as fuck.
Stop.
DeOrio, commentator of the year, the best commentator of the year.
This is ridiculous. This is
Nick,
actually
my cousin, got me
insane.
to watch this with him, and IDK, what is going on?
I'm sorry.
The hell
Sorry.
am I watching?
Reading through what she says about me publicly, it's like every accusation she makes towards me is actually some kind of confession to her own behavior. On June 25th, she texts me wondering if she can give me head after getting her wisdom teeth taken out. She obviously wouldn't be able to do that because it causes your face to swell up like a blimp. And she responds with, "No, I gotta do it as much as possible before."
There's a KFC in Yemen!
IDK, if you saw, have been told already. But Tech1 commented on this video. You might have to scroll for a while.
Wait,
but he is
what?
dead. Just control plus F his name.
Let me
Thanks
guess.
for
He
the
was just
hot
like,
sauce,
bro,
BTW.
2 of us, dude. Dude, 2 of us are going through the ringer right now, dude. Honor among thieves or something.
Here, asking me, am I the tightest, most perfect girl you ever fucked? On July 2nd, she says, I miss that big dick so much.
DeOrio, commentator of the year.
You probably
the best commentator
weren't.
of the year.
I'm under spells. On July 5th, I bring up us wearing condoms, and says, ew, no, and then tells me that she wants me to cream pie her.
Which I hope he did not do.
And that she's a real freak. After I say happy birthday, sweetie, for her 25th.
I'm 21. Thank you. I like when you say this. All I want for my birthday is my Black Wolf Company. All I want for my birthday is my man's BWC.
First, she says that all she wants for her birthday is my big white cock. In this next one, she texts me saying, I miss feeling like I'm going to break in half, not gonna lie. In this next one, she says, I like when you make me choke on it and call me a good girl.
Dude, you don't understand. A couple of these messages were because she was feeling
Not gonna
pressure.
lie. In this next one, she says, I like when you
text
make me
message
choke
it.
on it and call me a good girl. On July 23rd, she says, can I come over and suck on it Friday night? Which I don't accept. I tell her that I'm busy. She then says, I have the big white cock addiction. Interestingly enough, in this next one, she's asking me if I can,
We should swim together next time, but I wear my gooner bikini. Don't use that word in this context, but sure. What do you mean? Do you think you could fuck me in the air?
I can have sex with her while holding her in the air, essentially, and tells me that.
Also, that emoji is diabolical. Bloodshot eyes, eyes wide open, hands up, tongue out. Is that like a custom one? Do they have that?
If I can have sex with her while holding her in the air, essentially, and tells me that I should try to do it.
She created an entire new fucking emoji for the amount of big white cock she wanted to consume.
Once again, a pretty bizarre thing to ask someone to do who allegedly has been abusing you for 3 months by now with overly rough sex.
Oh, for sure.
July 21st, she starts off by texting me, I hate gooner.
I hate gooner men. His wife probably stopped putting out if I had to guess, but I don't know. He's single and looks like Peter Griffin. No woman in their right mind would want to fuck him if he didn't pay respectfully.
Men. And then not even 1 minute later, she says, I need that big white cock. On August 23rd, she says, whenever I wake up without my morning Tom face fuck, I am sad. On September 2nd, she expresses that she wished she lived closer to me.
That's true, but a little closer wouldn't hurt. At least we're like a medium distance, so like not long distance. If I was in your town, I would come over and dwork on you all the time. Dworking? Okay, I know what dworking is. Because that was the fucking video that they were doing to make fun of... You know what? Hold on, I know what dworking is. I actually can pull up an example of this. That's a stream appropriate. No, I can't find it. Did anybody see the deranged Stranger Things thing when Will got powers? And the thing was like, Will Byers when he sees Mike after getting powers. And it was like... that one. That's what dworking is. When he's just like doing the fucking thing. Yeah, that's... yeah, if you know what... Yeah.
But if she did, it would be an issue because she would want to come suck my dick all the time. On September 17th, she sends me an Instagram reel of someone praying the rosary.
That was in the IG reels.
On Twitter.
I watched this as soon as it dropped on the TV in my bullpen. Imagine having all these messages read in front of 6 other unexpected cops. Now I look like the asshole. Thanks Kiwi Farms for making this possible.
Oh god, that's funny.
I don't respond, and she follows up by saying, I miss that dick so much. Here in this next photo, she sends me a picture of her in lingerie with the caption, when it's rape time.
Dude, that's where the Slazo comparison is going to come out. Immediately right there. Yeah.
And after she said that, all I did...
Is this it? What is this? No, that's not it, Rip.
...was respond with a photo of the movie Just Friends. On Thursday, September 25th at 7:30 a.m., Says, I hope you come. I got something special for our rape times. I say, change that to consensual sexual encounters, and she says, I know. She expands on this particular message and says, are you mad at me? I know it's consensual. So even as we're approaching over consensual sexual encounters, and she says, I know. She expands on this particular message and says, are you mad at me?
Okay, yeah, are you mad at me? I know it's consensual. Have a good day. I gotta go to class. Okay, sounds good. Have a good day. Okay, I love you.
I know it's consensual. So even as we're approaching over...
That's not twerking, no, it's do-working. It's do-working. You're like twerking your dick.
4 months of being together, she's still telling me that our sex is consensual and that she likes it. Now that I've gone through a lot of our messages, I think it's
No, you don't understand, Nick. It's about the power dynamic. Yeah, good point. Yeah,
Keffels appreciated the shout out.
My guy needs to play Battlefield 6 and watch Zootopia 2 to rewire his brain.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
True love.
That's true. I'd say that's pretty true.
Pertinent that we get into the month of October. This is the month that publicly claimed there was one specific incident that occurred during which she asked me to stop having sex with her and I did not. To be perfectly clear, this never happened. But just to have some fun, we can go through our text day by day in this month to see which day this horrific incident could have possibly...
Let's check in on the girls. How we doing right now? Well, Left 4 Dead said that she's going to fucking kill him. That's pretty good. All right, back to Tom.
Occurred. On October 2nd, she texts me saying, you are perfect.
DeOrio, commentator of the year, the best commentator of the year.
Mick Jagger invented twerking. They used to call it the jaggering daggering.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Terrific incident could have possibly occurred. On October 2nd...
By the way, if those wondering, this was the F slur. For anyone who cares. All right, that's what it was, yeah.
Video should be renamed. I have a huge pen 15 inches.
She texts me saying, you are perfect.
Nicholas,
on October 3rd and 4th,
the
we hung out.
Thank you for the $5.
Did you get home okay? Hi, yeah, I did. This new Taylor album's insane. All my friends are ACL today. You're my semi-formal date in my heart.
She asked me if I got home okay, and she says that I am her formal date in her heart. She then says that she hates when anyone comments on her body, even in a positive way, and I tell her that she should eat slop and go for a walk and not worry about it, and that she is beautiful. On October 8th, she continues being sexual, complimenting my arm. She then resends me a meme that says, me if I do not have a violent...
Yo, dude, all right. Come on, bro. Come on.
Sex very soon. On October 8th, she also says, I miss my handsome husband. Here, I tell her I landed in Texas. She says, I miss sucking on it. She then texts me saying, you got to start putting rape time in your reminders.
Bro, did she watch the Slazo video? There's just no way.
On October 9th, she says that
she's dying of thirst. Someone get this bitch a glass of water. Yeah, can we just, like, I don't know, do nothing? I'm kind of fried from socializing. I want to be inside. Oh, yeah, we can snuggle. Yeah. Okay, so I'm good to come through. What'd the roommate say? She said, you're fine. Just make sure you, I just want to make sure, because I don't know. Yeah, do that. You're good, Tom. Okay, I'll leave pretty soon. Bro, I miss a comfy bed.
She wants to hang out. I say I arrived. On October 10th, she says, let me know when you get back safe. I always have such a fun time with you. On October 14th, she says she wishes she was waking up to me in the morning. And she then expresses sadness that I'm not moving closer to the city where she's from to live near her. She then states that her life has improved since meeting me because previously she was partying and going out, and now she spends time.
And the next day, of course, was... No. Okay, I hope you make the right decision. I'm hoping my swollen cheeks go down. I look like Quagmire, Tom. I look like Quagmire. What happened? Did you irritate it? It seems like this place did a bad job. Is that the person's name? I feel like that's not the person's name. Giggity! I don't know, I just woke up with half of my face swollen. It's nice that the last semester I was getting drunk every weekend, and now instead of spending quality movie time with my Pookie, good change.
I'm with me. On October 15th,
she
says, I started my period. I wish I could come suck on
Not a name, that's 100% a slur. I'm just making sure.
And that evening, she says, I would kill myself if I had to talk to any other man but you. I say, that's true, I'm a nice guy. And she says, yeah, I'm the bad guy. On October...
I'm the bad guy. Dude. Oh, where is this? Hold on. Why?
Bad guy. On October 17th, we've already read this, but this is once again where she said,
Dear Mr. I'm too good to eat my ass. These will be the last DMs I ever leak on your ass.
says, do you ever go back and watch our videos? And I say, yeah, I do sometimes actually. And she responds to me that she's thinking about that right now and says, quote, need that big white cock. In the mirror, you deadass look like the Hulk compared to me. Now, one thing to note here is that at no point does she express that the
Can I say
videos
something to you, Nick? I really like you.
Why?
were taken without her consent. Once again, I just want to have that hammered down here. On October 19th, she texted me saying she needs my milk right now.
I need your milk right now type shit. Have fun at the gym. This shit's so fire. LMFAO, I like it. Husband, I will see my perfect jacked boyfriend in a few days.
She then says, I miss my perfect jacked boyfriend. And that night, she sends me nudes. At 10 p.m., she sends me a photo of a guy.
It's a Fortnite meme that says, I need that dick.
With a clock in his hand and says, I need that dick. On October 21st,
Yeah, did you go to the gym?
Sent her a bicep photo.
Dude, you look good, Tom. I can't wait to suck your dick.
She responds saying, you look good, Tom. I can't wait to suck your dick. She says, I love you. You're a great boyfriend. She then says, you never officially asked me to be your girlfriend, to which I say that we did. On October 23rd, there's proof we hung out that day. She then says, text me when you get home safe, and I say, I made it. She also texted me saying, I love when my bed smells like your musk. On October 24th,
oh my god, dude.
Nick just
Smells
started
like
insulting
Elon.
me viciously on Twitter.
You're laughing. This woman is dying of thirst, and you're laughing.
Dude, I've seen Somalian children who are less thirsty than Tom's ex-girlfriend. What the fuck am I watching right now? Holy fuck, dude.
says, good night. You're the best boyfriend ever. October 25th, she sends
Dude, Team Water can't fill enough fucking geysers to satiate her thirst.
me a photo of herself in a deer outfit and says, meow, I miss Tom's big white dick. That night, she says,
Okay then, good night. I'm never gonna never try to talk sweet. Goddamn, sleep tight. Oh, sorry, I'm kind of in a crazy situation. Amaze bad. Show I love you too. Send ass tomorrow. I'm gonna be sober for a while. Am I your future wife?
I'm going to send you ass pics tomorrow. On October 26th, we've read this one before, but here she says, next time during our epic rape time, you can tie me up. I say, you mean consensual sex, and she follows it up by saying, you know what I mean, Tom, rough sex.
All right, we've got a lot of nukes. I think that's a pretty big one. That's a pretty nuke. That's a pretty clear nuke right there.
Once again, these are really weird messages,
yeah.
and she follows it up by saying, you know what I mean, Tom, rough sex. Once again, these are really...
They're talking about this on CNN? Really?
weird messages.
She's a walking red flag who has no chill.
Nicholas the Goat, thank you for the $5, my man.
Sending to someone that
Listen, you guys don't even know the half of it unless you've been reading my Twitter. I've got even more for you.
you now claim is sexually abusing you on a weekly basis. Now that evening, the evening of October 26th.
Never beating the funny meter allegations.
started insulting
I will
me
rank
viciously
Tom
on
on the
Twitter.
funny meter. Tom's a 10 out of 10 on the funny meter tonight.
We can see that I hang out at Ryan's house and I sleep over. Then there's a text that shows that I'm leaving and mentioned that I took my friend to the hospital. On October 27th, she says that she hopes I'm doing well. She loves me so much. On October 30th, she says that we'll be married in 2 years. October 30th.
Nicholas DeOrio streamed about this
Thank
last
you.
night, and after watching
This is a
Nick's stream,
huge
I'm kind of
W
fucking
for
blackpilled on this
BWC.
shit.
I think I'll be the one to say I think BWC is back. Dude, Black Wolf Company's ears are ringing somewhere right now.
First, at 12:30 in the morning, she texts me and says, I had a nightmare you broke up with me. Oh my God. She then says that I should cut a hole in my Batman suit for my dick. On October 31st in the afternoon, she says,
Dude, Turkey Top. Wait, where is the fucking... Hold on. Oh, God. Wait, dude, hold on. No, this is actually perfect. We cannot, in good conscience, move on with the stream. Dude, this is the average sexual encounter for Turkey Tom. This is the average sexual encounter that he had.
Good night.
Dude, that's what he needs to get hard. Listen, sometimes when you read Kiwi Farms, you can't get hard, but you have to dress up like Batman and pulverize your girlfriend.
Oh, Tom, I yearn for the big white cock. On November 1st, at 1:20 a.m., she says, Up? No good night? I love you? Yeah, it's fucking over. I tell her that I'm falling asleep, and she says, you was madly in love with her and not me. I'm gonna myself. I tell her, good night, I'll see you tomorrow, and I then say, do not say anything like that ever again. Now, for a little more context on this specific message and what she's talking about here, during our entire relationship, she was extremely insecure about the fact that before I was with her, I had lived with a girl and she wanted me to basically show more commitment in the relationship than I was willing to show, as far as like moving physically closer to her. And at a few points, she suggested that we move in together.
Nicholas,
and I said,
the goat. I appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
Good lord, this is by far the funniest stream in a long while. I've been laughing my butt off at the dinner table, and my wife is giving me weird looks because I'm nearly choking on my food.
I hope you enjoyed it.
you know, it's just
we're only halfway done with this segment.
too soon.
Not even. We're almost like a quarter of the way. Yeah, no, we're like a third through the segment.
We're not really ready for that. I don't think that makes sense after dating for just a few months to move in
Also, yeah, please don't describe anything as choking at this exact moment.
together. So that's the context of
Dude, you are the monster.
that. She would constantly bring up shit and compare herself to my ex or ex-sexual partners in general, but my ex-girlfriend. And I was like, don't say stuff like that. Like, I'm dating you right now. Stop worrying about this. So later on in the night, she texts me saying, "Mass is needed. I am such
I must repent. I'm not a loser, girlfriend. My bad. Had fun though, but some N-words were preaching the gospel outside of the club, and it made me sad.
Can I say something to you, Nick?
Mass is
really
needed.
Why?
Dude, there's just a bunch of black people out in the street singing the praise of the Lord, and she's like, "These N-words are preaching, and it's making me sad. I need to go to Mass. I'm such a sweet girl, and I have love in my heart for you. I know this. Good morning. So I'm gonna sober because last night was like not good. Hi, my sweet love, Batman. I started crying at the club." Dude.
a sweet girl and have love in my heart for you. I know this. And this carries into the morning where she says, "Hi, my sweet love." The next day around noon,
"Sorry for being kind of bitchy earlier, Tom. I'm in a bad mood and I'm excited to spend Halloween with you. Let me know when you're on your way. My mom wants to see us in costumes together."
she says, "Sorry for being kind of bitchy. Let me know when you're on your way." I say that I have arrived.
This belongs in the recycle bin.
Is Dark Viper AU a virgin? No.
Take a photo on her Halloween outfit.
Honestly, this is worse than Revenge Ford, and Tom posted it willingly. Dude, Tom's like, I need to post the picture of me dressed as Batman, capeless.
So we've
he even bought the Batman costume that has fake muscles on it, like a fucking toddler.
I say that I made it home, and she says that she hopes that I have a good day. So we've now made it through the entire month of October, and there's no indication of any kind of abuse.
Nicholas, the goat. Thank you for the $5.
I'm never gonna forget hosting a UFC night, and then a buddy of mine coming up to me and going, "Dude, I heard you're friends with the night rapist." Awesome, dude.
Abuse, any kind of mistreatment, or even really anything negative. But almost every single day, she says something about how she loves me, how I'm perfect, how everything is good, and she keeps sending me sexual stuff the entire time without.
Wait, go back. Did we addressed it? It's the.
Say you're on your way. I say that I.
There you go. That's what you wanted. It's right there. Grab it at your heart's convenience. That is the Batman. That is the Batman. There.
No indication of any kind of abuse, any kind of mistreatment, or even really anything negative. But almost every single day, she says something about how she loves me, how I'm perfect, how everything is good, and she keeps sending me sexual stuff the entire time.
No, the Hassan joke? What is this? I made it home. Had a good day of grinding. Don't send me this shit. That's not Hassan. Oh, wait, the shirt is Hassan. Okay.
I'm perfect, how everything is good, and she keeps sending me sexual stuff the entire time.
Does this mean Half-Baked will be back soon? All right, we're making a lot of jokes tonight. We're being pretty aggressive. That being said, I'm going to wait until the shock comes, because obviously when the earthquake hits, there's a round of aftershock. We'll address that after. I said that Vega could post the episode in the meantime, though, but before I record again, I kind of want to see what else happens.
Without me even asking. At the risk of
now back to the carnage.
Belaboring the point, I do want to go through a few more messages just for the hell of it, just so I can confidently show that she was extremely sexual the entire time and never expressed any reservations about the sex we were having. On Wednesday, November 5th, out of nowhere, she texts me saying, "I'm trying to make you nut." I just don't respond. On December 12th, she sends me nudes again. Kind of a weird thing to send to someone who apparently has sexual blackmail on you again, is it not? On December 24th, she says that I am a sweetie pie. She's grateful for me. She wants to make me nut again, in her words, and she hopes we're married for a long time. On January 2nd, she sends me a naked photo of herself, again, unprompted. And the morning of
January 2nd, they break up on what, the 4th?
Long time. On January 2nd, she sends me a naked photo of herself, again, unprompted. And the morning of January 8th, texts me saying that before she comes to visit
The 8th.
me, she needs to know that my dick is working. Less than 36 hours later, I broke up.
So the 8th.
With her. So as you can see, the texts don't lie. Was blatantly the more sexual one in the relationship. I've produced evidence of this nearly every single week, and she did.
They break up on the 10th? Okay, so they send the message on the 8th, they break up on the 10th. Got it.
DeOrio, commentator of the year, the best commentator of the year.
I am aghast. I need to go to confession. I need to repent. This is like secondhand smoking but with sins.
Didn't produce any, because there isn't any. But apart from...
Who the fuck am I over and under on if I can fix her? Loki, that is demonic. Why are you writing these things?
The idea that I filmed her without her consent, and apart from the idea that I was a sexually abusive partner, she actually made some other claims as well. So another claim she made is that I encouraged her eating disorder.
Yeah, I told him very early on, like, hey, like, I've struggled with eating issues in the past, and I'm kind of still trying to gain some weight and make sure everything's okay. And he would tell me, oh, I love how skinny you are. I like how
Can I say
small
something to you, Nick? I really like you.
you are,
Why?
you know. Like, I love how your body is, like, skinny, and, like, just say all this stuff that was incredibly hard to
Damn, dude, this interview seems really important right now.
hear.
This is also...
I wish I did the required reading.
A pretty serious claim, and if true, would undoubtedly make me a pretty fucked up guy. But it's just not true. Here, I directly discourage her eating disorder, even giving her advice on gaining weight.
Why was Null on the screen? That was his interview.
Not true. Here, I directly
I need to gain weight because my doctor said that I'm underweight again and it kind of sucks. I just don't know how to go about it because I've been underweight my entire life. Probably just eating a lot of food and feeling taller, fuller than you want to, but that's the game. Yeah, it sucks because I want to look like a Barbie, but it's not healthy to starve Max. True, it's not very, true, it's not. It's very bad for you, so don't. If you eat well and exercise, you'll be toned. Anyway, it won't really matter that you put on some weight. Yeah, right. Yeah, you're right. You're very skinny right now, so you have very good progress if you work out. I missed that time. Yeah, I know. I should start lifting or whatever. I just like to run and stuff. Also, I started tweaking when we blank.
Encourage her eating disorder, even giving her advice on gaining weight. And I say starving yourself is very bad for you. In this next screenshot, she says she used to be thick, but she self-nuked. I say you look the same more or less. I guess you lost some weight, but I think both are attractive. In this next one, she says that she feels skinny fat. I say I don't agree, and I say that working out is good. In this next one, she sends me an image that says nothing tastes as good as skinny feels, and I say that's a sickening image.
DeOrio, commentator of the year.
Okay, another one. Something
Snaggle.
along.
Dinner in 5.
Bang ding ow.
Turkey Tom. Masked at 5:30.
Yeah, mass at 5:30.
Now, for those who don't know, this is like it's like a pro-anorexia slogan, I guess you would call it. Here in this next screenshot, she asked me if I'd still like her if she gained weight, and I say yes. Here in this next one, I tell her explicitly she should eat more food and drink protein
I think that he wanted her to... I think he's a reverse feeder, guys. I think that's what happened here.
shakes to gain weight, and I also tell her that gaining weight would be healthy for her, as well as saying, I just want you to be healthy. Here in this next one, I tell her that I find her sexy how she is, but that it could be healthy for her to gain 5 to 10 pounds. So this is now 7 instances of me actively discouraging her eating disorder, despite her lying and saying that I was egging it on. Now, one of the other allegations that is levied towards me is that I'm into age play. She's not alleging that I did it with her, she's alleging that I did it with another girl named Ellie, who I briefly talked to 2 years ago. Now there's no proof whatsoever that I did anything close to age play, but I did text her about these allegations, and she clearly states that I've never done age play. An ex-girlfriend of mine named Kai, who I dated for 3 years, also publicly posted on Twitter saying that I never abused her and that we never did anything related to age play. So this brings the total counter up to 5 people. Katie, Ellie.
It's like hot potato. He did age play with her. No, he did age play with her. No, he did age play with her. Wait, but this Ellie person has a picture on her Instagram where she wore Skechers. Listen, I'm sorry. If Tom had sex with this girl and she's into age play or like pedo-maxing or something like that, and she dressed like a normal human being and they had sex one time, it's not like a sexually transmitted disease. If the best you've got is that this girl has a picture of Skechers or whatever the fuck, or what is it, Velcro shoes on her Instagram, you've got nothing.
And she clearly states that I've never done age play. An ex-girlfriend of mine named Kai, who I dated for 3 years, also publicly...
You're like, dude, it's the smoking gun. You have to go look at this girl's account. Okay, yeah, she's a freak.
Posted on Twitter.
He probably shouldn't have had sex with her.
Saying that I never abused her and that we never did anything related to age play. So this brings the total counter...
She had a binky. Well, did she shove the binky up Turkey Tom's asshole? Is that what happened?
Up to 5 people. Katie, Ellie, Kai, and another random girl I banged a year ago named Maddie, who for some reason came out in the midst of all of this to post pictures of herself in my house.
Because according to the girl, she didn't.
Claim, and if true, would undoubtedly make me a pretty fucked up guy. But it's just not true. Here, I directly
Okay, that's the wrong one. Where was the actual age play screenshot?
Now, there's no proof whatsoever that I did anything close to age play, but I did text her about these allegations.
I mean, I really don't want to post it on my story. I don't feel like coming back to social media right now, but you have never done age play. You don't have to post it yourself. It's fine. I'm sorry you're going through this whole thing. I would prefer if you can get people to leave me out of it. We barely dated. I'm going to try my best to minimize even being talked about. Yeah.
And she clearly states that I've never done age play. An ex-girlfriend of mine named Kai, who I dated for 3 years, also publicly posted
And again, I will say what I said previously because I didn't address Kai or read her statement despite the fact that it was pro-Turkey Tom. If Kai came out in defense of those girls and said that she did age play with Tom, Kiwi Farms would have called her a pedophile. So her word is entirely useless, even if it directly benefits Tom. She literally was in a position where she could not say anything about this at all whatsoever, so her entire testimony to me is thrown out. It's pro-Tom, but even if it wasn't, they would have fucking called her a pedo anyway.
Twitter saying that I never abused her and that we never did anything related to age play. So this brings the total counter up to 5 people. Katie, Ellie, Kai, and another random girl I banged a year ago named Maddie, who for some reason came out in the midst of all of this to post pictures of herself in my house. And all of these people say that I never was into this fetish with them. The closest thing I've ever engaged in when it comes to age play is that sometimes girls do call me daddy during sex. It's a little embarrassing given that I am...
Oh my God.
Me. I accept that it's something people
This is all right. Someone said this wasn't a humble brag. This is a humble brag.
It's a little bit strange. All I can really do at this point is accept that it's something that I've done. And I think that Ryan should accept it about herself too, given that she also called me daddy.
Oh my God, dude. Stop. Stop. About to go to the gym.
During sex and over text repeatedly. In the same vein as this accusation, stated, one more thing to add I thought was odd. Never really expressed any interest in Hello Kitty or that type of e-girl stuff, but I had like one Hello Kitty figure in my car.
This one was crazy. Dude, the Hello Kitty denial is such a small point to lie about. But it's deranged. This is crazy.
Interest in Hello Kitty.
This is guys, the reason why there's this age play thing is that has been, whatever. That was fucking cats out of the bag. Was trying to accuse Tom of being a pedophile. Recently, I think this is like some demonic bullshit they brought up against him previously. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? Is it this one? It's this one. Okay, they were saying, because they found an Instagram interaction where Turkey Tom sent literally non-sexual messages that were containing like one-word answers to a random fan who happened to be 15. And they were convincing this girl that Tom was trying to groom her with like a laughing face emoji and 4 messages over 2 years or 3 years or something. Right? Apparently he like messaged her when she was 15 and then messaged her when she was 18 or something. And then now she's on Kiwi Farms going, I feel sick after watching this. Because it's just part of the lacing.
The goat.
It's part of the lacing. It's like, I wasn't even into this. He must have wanted me to dress like Hello Kitty. So see how the narrative takes form right here.
Stated, one more thing to add I thought was odd.
And people are like, he didn't even address this. There's nothing to address. There's not even a hint of fucking sexual content in those messages at all whatsoever.
Really expressed any interest in Hello
Dude, if we're going after everybody who's even interacted with a minor, Aiden Projects can cancel half the community. He was on Augie's stream when he was 15 years old. Hell, Turkey Tom could cancel half the community. He was on Tommy's stream when he was like 14 years old.
Kitty or that type of e-girl stuff, but I had like one Hello Kitty figure in my car. As a gift, Tom bought me Hello Kitty pajamas and a bunch of Hello Kitty stuff. So essentially wants you to believe that I'm pushing Hello Kitty onto her as if I have some kind of weird fascination with it. But the truth is that I am a 23-year-old man and I don't give a fuck about Hello Kitty, okay? The only reason I bought her anything Hello Kitty themed at all, which was once, by the way, was because she frequently expressed interest in it. Here she is sending me a photo with a Hello Kitty figurine next to her printer.
Guys, she has no Hello Kitty stuff at all whatsoever.
Frequently.
None. She has no idea where this could even have come from.
Expressed interest in it. Here
she's trying to smear him as a pedophile.
She is sending me a photo
and it was working.
The Hello Kitty figurine next to her printer. Here she is sending me a photo with a hand-drawn and color.
She hand drew it and stenciled it on her wall like a fucking Instagram reel.
Hello Kitty image on her wall. Yeah, she made these herself. Here, in regards to her decorating my room, she says, no Hello Kitty with a frowny face, and I say, correct. And something interesting about these texts is that she shows...
Dude, he made her do it. He made her stencil that to the wall.
...that she has a poster of the movie Lolita.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all.
And something interesting about these texts is that she shows that she has a poster of the movie Lolita on her wall. I wonder what the movie Lolita could possibly be about. This film is about a middle-aged professor who is sexually attracted to adolescent girls he calls nymphets. He rents a room in the house of a young widow to get closer to her 14-year-old daughter, Dolores Hayes Lowe, whom he calls Lolita. Obsessed with the girl, he eventually gains control over her after he takes her cross-country with him. Says that I should watch this movie, to which I reply,
really like you should watch it, but you might be put on a list. I feel like it's one of those movies that adult men aren't supposed to see, the name alone. Yeah, it's for the girls.
Nicholas, the goat.
I mean, is this just not projection?
$5, my man.
Without any additional screenshots provided by her, is this not just projection?
That I feel like it's a movie adult men aren't supposed to see. And this next screenshot asks me, if I start dressing like a weird Hello Kitty e-girl, would you still fuck with me?
I mean, that's another one. That's another nuke. Guys, I don't know why he bought me Hello Kitty. It must be because he wants to molest me and pretend I'm a child. Also, if I dressed like Hello Kitty, would you fuck me still? Would you fuck with me?
And I replied,
yeah, no, dude, this is just malicious. It's just totally fucking malicious.
No, I don't want you to do that. I find it kind of repulsive. Here, texting me upset.
Look at this. I don't want you to do that. I beg you to stop. But I know you don't want to do that anyway. I can have a little Hello Kitty as a treat, but not in an odd way. Like, why would you lie about this? I'm pissed. I have to take down all my Hello Kitties. Like, really?
That she has to take down all of the Hello Kitty.
She's lied about even extremely small parts of her story that don't even, like, just to then paint Tom as a pedophile.
Kitties from her dorm room. And this next one is probably the strangest reference to Hello Kitty out of all of them. Here, she's sending me a video that says, get you a man that takes you to the Hello Kitty hotel. And under it, she writes, imagine the rape here.
Okay.
Read yourself Keffel's tweet on
see that one? See, that's a bad one. That's a bad one right there. That's like a bad.
Baked on this when? I need to hear Vega's response to Timothy's
Dude,
big turkey.
Can we just go back for a second? What was her initial statement on this? Her initial statement
expressed interest in it. Here she is, like I thought was odd.
One more thing I thought was odd is I never really expressed any interest in Hello Kitty. I had one Hello Kitty figure in my car. It was a gift that Tom bought. A gift Tom bought me was Hello Kitty pajamas and a bunch of Hello Kitty stuff, similar to what Ellie and Creepy Hoarder wears. So you can see right here, they're trying to link it because they don't have any evidence that Tom did age play with Ellie. So they're trying to angle it like, oh, you were trying to make me into your pedophile fantasy. Then we go look at the quote-unquote pedophile fantasy, and it's not from Tom.
From her dorm room. And this next one is probably the strangest reference to Hello Kitty out of all of them. Here, she's sending me a video that says, get you a man that takes you to the Hello Kitty hotel. And under it, she writes, imagine the rape here. And I said...
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying.
I will not imagine. Now, with some of the more insane projections and lies out of the way, I'd like to get into some strange details that one also decided to lie
Thank you.
about for whatever reason she may have. One thing that a lot of people pointed out that's strange is that taken a photo of us matching on Tinder before.
Now, I will say, I thought this was strange at first. I understand why. So girls do this. Girls take pictures of their matches when they get it so they can send to other people. That's just like a thing that they do.
Before we met in person.
Yeah, I took a picture of a match because I could kind of tell there was like something weird about this guy.
I immediately don't believe that, but I do think that in general, people do screenshot matches and share them around their group, like friend groups.
Like, I didn't know if he was famous or whatever, and also
I didn't know he was famous or whatever. See, that's the part to lock in on, because now she's lying.
Something weird about this guy. Like, I didn't know if he was famous or whatever, and also I did that to other people as well.
See, I did that to other people. Fine. Say that. Move on. But I didn't know if he was famous as one
Nicholas,
that's going to
the
get
goat,
you in trouble.
Thank you for the $5, my man.
Just like everybody you meshed with to like gossip with, like like girlfriends?
Yeah, like a couple of them.
I could believe that. She probably read that out of the chat and somebody else wrote it.
But yeah, he seemed like kind of weird, so I took pictures of our match.
She's also stated repeatedly that she's not a very online person multiple times throughout her testimony. But the wild thing about this is, sent me a message on my YouTube connected Instagram all the way back on February 21st of 2024, 15 months before matching me on Tinder, where she said, "You have to do a video on this crazy guy on Twitter."
She knew the entire time, and she dated him and smeared him as a fucking pedophile, rapist, wife beater anyway. She knew he was a YouTuber, and she lied about it. This is a diabolical whore, the likes of which we may never see again. This is the deep cover up. This is actually deranged fucking behavior. I don't even, dude.
Only for YouTube connected Instagram.
Yeah, like a couple of them. But yeah, he seemed like kind of weird, so I took pictures of our match.
She's also stated repeatedly that she's not a very online person multiple times throughout her testimony. But the wild thing about this is, sent me a message on my YouTube connected Instagram all the way back on February 21st of 2024, 15 months before matching me on Tinder, where she said, "You have to do a video on this crazy guy on Twitter who only has like 3,000 followers, but this man is a menace." I even confronted her about this when we first hung out because I found it very strange that she lied to my face when she first met me and said she didn't know who I was. I said, "Hey, I looked at our messages on Instagram and saw you DM me over a year ago." Said, "Oops, yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't want to tell you, but I watched one of your vids a while ago and thought you were cute, but I thought it would be awkward." I responded, "That's okay, I was just surprised." She replied, "I know I probably look crazy." I said, "I mean, a little bit, it's okay. I just wish you told me, that's all." She answered, "I didn't want to because I thought it would be weird. I'm sorry." Kinda lied about some stuff. I was like a niche internet micro celebrity on Twitter for a little bit too. I'm chronically online and didn't want to admit it, lol. I've gotten better about it. Once again, this is just
all these messages need to be entirely fake for any budget at any point. That's where that's how we've shifted here. He needs to have fabricated all these messages. This is insane. That is a crazy fucking lie. One, to lie, to know you got caught, and then to tell the entire internet the exact same lie so you could smear him as a rapist, wife-beating pedophile. That is deranged, bro. That is deranged.
Chronically online and didn't want to admit it, lol. I've gotten...
And then you'll see what she tried to justify with this. You'll see what this fucking wretched piece of shit tried to fucking justify with this crusade she launched. You'll see, I'll show you.
Better about it. Once again, this is just another detail that it doesn't even make sense to publicly lie about, but it's just one of those things that makes me question her intentions throughout the entire relationship looking back. Publicly, she's also misrepresented the end of our relationship. In the interview, it stated that our breakup took place in December and...
Oh, you're telling me she'd lie about the nature of the breakup? Surely it wasn't very close to when she went to Kiwi Farms.
And that after that, she realized how bad it was, and she felt the need to contact Katie, who we're gonna get into later. This is blatantly untrue. We broke up on January 10th of this year, 2026, and she began posting about me on January 14th, literally days later. She says the breakup was kind of mutual, an idea that is just bitterly ironic because that's not the case. Immediately after I told I wanted to break up with her, she began threatening to post about me online, and even began attempting to blackmail me into having sex with her again. I don't know what you want me to say to you. I just want to move on from our relationship and have you go be in your corner. You can meet other guys and it'll be fine. I'll go meet other girls. We'll just break up.
No, you won't, because I'm gonna make it hard for you to ever be in a relationship.
Why?
Because you don't deserve one.
Slimy Weasley fuck.
Pope DeOrio is about unlock demon mode. Lex Luthor is watching with a smile.
I'm just gonna say, that's why he has a blackmail folder.
Nicholas DeOrio streamed about this last night, and after watching Nick's stream, I'm kind of fucking black-pilled on this shit.
Thank God we've proven Nick isn't a Sonichu medallion. Unfortunately, the allegations of Tom's BWC...
And that's why he has a blackmail folder. Holy shit, dude.
It's hard for you to ever...
Yeah, I mean, this is just, yeah.
Post about me online, and even began attempting to blackmail me into having sex with her again. I don't know.
It's not even a blackmail folder. Yeah, it's like a Trojan condom. Apparently a Magnum.
Nick just started insulting me viciously on Twitter.
I'm gonna make it hard for you to be in a relationship. Girl just cried at Taylor Swift like the rest of us loudly crying.
Well, I can only hope that her next boyfriend is 10 times the issue she claimed this boyfriend was.
What you want me to say to you? I just want to move on from our relationship and have you go be in your corner. You can meet other guys and it'll be fine. I'll go meet other girls. We'll just break. We'll break up.
No, you won't, because I'm gonna make it hard for you to ever be in a relationship.
Why?
Because you don't deserve one.
Why?
Because you're a piece of shit.
Why?
Because our whole relationship, you act like everything is all about you the whole time.
Okay.
Dude, Colossal is crazy. Most normal woman.
You don't give a fuck. You
how much dedicated wham does it take to go fuck yourself?
You're just an awful guy, and I'm so sorry that your mom raised you. She seemed like a nice lady, but clearly she did something very wrong.
Okay. I just want to move on and have my life, and you'll move on and have your life. And we can be in our own corners. We don't have to do damage to each other. We don't have to cause each other any more anguish, okay?
I just want to see you again, though.
Oh, wait, what?
Like, do you think we'll ever be able to see
I want to see you again, but I thought he's the night rapist.
each other?
After the way these conversations have gone today, I really don't think so.
Why?
Because you're, like, threatening to blackmail me.
She wanted to see the night rapist? Hey, we sold out on the hot sauce. Thank you guys for supporting the channel.
Nick just started insulting me viciously on Twitter.
50 hot sauces!
I'm not.
Thank you.
Well, if you don't come see me, then I will.
I stated blatantly that I did not want to have sex with her. I didn't want to be with her anymore. I just wanted out of the relationship. This is something she was completely unwilling to accept, and that's why after I stopped talking to her, she proceeded to call me over 30 times and texted me 80 times.
Oh, dude, this is it. This is it, boys. This is fucking where we this is where we do our jobs.
Keffel's tweet on Nicholas DeOrio.
All right,
Keffel's appreciated the shout
we
out.
need max pain. Maximum pain for this one, dude. If you don't want to talk or listen to me, just say it. Don't waste my time. You need to apologize, and I need my $900 back from my flight to Maine, because it was a waste of money, apparently. Goodbye, Tom. Good luck impressing the next BPD whore with your limp dick. I have screenshots of you talking about Ellie and how your dick pics were going to be out all over the internet. You're literally such a retard. Tell your friends from Dallas to hit me up. My question is, why string me along and say that you loved me when you didn't? It became clear that at some point this is going to be the response that I would get, and if I were to break up with you, I've been dreading that slowly, considering that you told me you were talking to other guys over the phone, and you just threatened to post about me publicly. Realistically, I can't trust you anyway. Is that why you didn't want to break up with me? Because you were scared that I'd say some dumb shit? That's so pussy, brah. I see why you didn't want me to look it up, because that's so bad. You're literally just as bad as the people you make videos on. Fucking a Belle Delphine impersonator and getting your dick pic leaked is crazy, and then telling your girlfriend about it, expecting sympathy. Have some self-awareness. You really just are an overgrown man-child. Ohio, impressed. And I need my money back. You should have told me before the trip to break up with me. You literally sit at home all day and have no hobbies except for the gym and video games and have a high body count, but you think you're this high-value man. It's crazy. I know whatever girl's unfortunate enough to get in a relationship with you next will go through the same thing I did, because you're like actually emotionless and mean. You're like mad chopped in the face, and I looked past it. I'm done being a hater. You have a lawyer. You can't record me without consent. Posting screenshots isn't illegal, dumbass. Good luck trying to sue me for posting text message conversations on a public website. You're literally so stupid, Tom.
This girl sucks.
I should have gone to the police right away, but I have evidence. Where is this? I told my blank. I should have gone to the police right away, but I have evidence I told my roommate after as well, my friend Sophia. You can't even deny it, because for real it happened. And you said word for word, I like hurting you. I still remember because of how fucked up it felt. I'm getting a no contact order. It'll go on your record, you fucking narcissist. Also, I got a lawyer. I hated having to tell my mom. You're genuinely a horrible human being. I never loved you. I love the idea of you. I'm going to the course. I'm going to the courthouse in Waco. When I get there, I'm ordering a temporary restraining order. due to the passing threats you've made against me. It might go to real court, in which both of us will have to appear. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Holy fuck, dude. Dude, this
times with no response. She is publicly claiming to be a victim of sexual abuse while begging me to fuck her.
It's legal mindset? Is legal mindset here? Or is that... Wait, what?
Again.
Like, you've done all this, like, weird shit. Like, I don't like it. Like, you're so weird. You treat me bad.
Where are the threats? Do you mean from him? Because those are obviously, like, undeniably threats.
Badly, especially during sex, and, like,
Dude, I'm gonna ruin your life, but can I come over and, like, fuck you one more time?
Over the phone, I just listed
her lawyer's legal mindset.
Everything.
Good one.
That he had done wrong, and he was like, well, you can leave me if you want. And I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna leave you.
Nicholas the goat, thank you for the $5.
Yeah, that was it.
my
Yeah,
man.
she's like, I think I'm gonna leave you guys. She wasn't, like, dumped on her ass and then ran to Kiwi Farms 4 days later. That's not what happened at all.
That's basically what happened.
I can hear her smug face in this. Well, it's not smug anymore. That smile got wiped away real fucking quick.
But there was no like specific like. Did you guys talk at all between breaking up and then?
Tom and I?
Yeah.
I don't believe so, because
No, she's no knowledge of that. I have no knowledge of any of this. This is so bizarre.
I blocked him.
Even this detail is also so insane. While it is true that once she started to lose her mind, I did stop talking to her, she continued speaking at me, alternating between begging me to forgive her for breaking up.
What is it? What is blank? What does Null have to say for this? What are they going to say about this? Dude, all they're going to do... Listen, guys, I'm going to give you the fucking spark notes here. You want to know the reality of the situation? Prior to Tom coming out with his video, it had fucking 200,000 views. Apparently all these people were mad at me. They didn't show up to my video. My video had a 94% like ratio. My stream had a 95.5. That's about 150 to 170,000 views on my channel. My VODs usually get 20 to 30K night one. My videos usually get 30 to 50K. This video got 90K. It went straight out of my base. It went to completely different people who don't regularly watch me. And out of all the people from Kiwi Farms, and out of all the people from these niche micro communities, out of all the people who were coming after me to downvote my video, they couldn't even get me under 94%. All right. The reality of the situation is, as soon as Tom posted his video, he was the biggest person talking about this in general. Despite the fact that like WestJet covered it already. I think his video is probably already past WestJet in terms of views.
Up with her, saying she wanted to have sex with me again, and sending me psychotic text messages filled with lies that she came up with once I dumped.
This was not a controversial situation. Despite the fact that there were loud voices complaining constantly, the majority of the people agreed with my position and agreed with my reasoning on my previous stream. And it's just statistically there. So.
Now with dealt with the next person.
Everybody who's mad is going to stay mad. They're going to pivot. They're going to lie. They're going to do everything that they normally do in every given circumstance, because as soon as you debunk something, 7 more allegations pop up.
I'd like to address is Clorox Katie. Katie's a girl I had a brief sexual relationship with 2 years ago, and she began posting about me on the same day as Now, back when we were hanging out, she flew all the way from California to Maine to hang out with me twice. In the interview, she describes her time with me as the worst experience of her life.
And then you fly back, and how did that go? How long did you stay?
Horrible. That was the worst experience of my life, I think.
And she also took to the forum to make some posts about me. Yes, Tom is extremely harsh during sex. I've been down the kink roads in my life, and how he acts is actually just evil and almost sadistic. Not even kinked up, just actually a Patrick Bateman type gooner. When asked how things between us ended,
I said if Tom somehow gets back on this, I'm gonna literally be the Colossal is crazy, calling him a pedophile on our podcast every episode. And I will be doing that, to be clear. If he makes this out after this whole situation is over, after whatever aftershock comes through, if he survives the entire thing, I will be calling him a pedophile once per episode.
Here is what she had to say. I just truly thought he was a cringe fag who definitely was going to beat me later.
So this is obviously the other girl. Again, her allegations were utterly worthless. I was nice when I was covering it on my stream. I was too nice. The majority of everything she was saying was entirely worthless.
Ended, here is what she had to say. I just truly thought he was...
The biggest problem that I have with the Left 4 Dead Clorox Katie girl is that Turkey Tom is retarded enough to ever have had sex with her. It's entirely his fault. I place the entirety of the blame on him. Having sex with Clorox Katie is like Pro Jared having an honor system Snapchat for fucking nude exchanges. You might as well... It's literally the same risk.
The cringe who definitely was going to beat me later if I stayed around. We only had a 2-month fling, but even my insane ass was scared of how he acted, and he was also just stupid. I hated conversation with him. He was just extremely weird to me and also evil as fuck during sex. Naturally, people asked her why she hadn't reported me to the police, and her response was, I thought about the police and looked into it, but again, it being across my own state lines and in Maine, it would have had to been filed there, and I lived on the opposite side of the country, so it just didn't seem feasible. These claims are once again so absurd to me that the best way to dispel them is to just look through our messages together. In these 2 DMs, you see that Katie comes to visit me for the first time on January.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Look at this wretched piece of shit. Pack watch for Turkey Tom. Night rape Tom. You can't hide and lie. That's gonna age well. Hi, Clorox Katie.
January 20th and leaves on January 23rd. She comes to visit me, she says she's excited, she then goes home, and after leaving my house the first time, she immediately texted me saying, I had so much fun, Tom.
You can kidnap me whenever.
You can kidnap me whenever. I feel so alone in my bed. She then says that she has to come back. Now, days after coming the first time, she sends me nudes. Once again, this is kind of a weird thing to send to somebody.
Dude, I was recorded without my consent. I need to send him more goon material.
That you're
I need more FAP footage to send to my boy.
Claiming is recording sex with you without your consent. Why would you send this person nudes? She then sends me nudes a second time, says she needs it, says so starved, so deprived, and she says that she misses me so much. I say, let's hang out in March. She says I'm down, but waiting until March will be so hard. On February 1st, Katie says that she misses me. On February 2nd,
I feel bad for
Chud. The goat. Thank you for the $5.
I feel bad for Chud. Now he's taking... I don't feel bad for Chud. Chud went live. This thing came out at like fucking, what is it, like between 6 and 10 o'clock the night before. And he was up by 8 a.m. saying the great sweep is on and sicked his entire fucking audience on me. I don't feel bad for Chud, not one bit.
she slides up on my story and says she is counting down the days until she can see me again. She then says that she needs to see me ASAP, and she misses all the things about me. On February,
the great sweep is on at 8 o'clock in the morning. Well, guess what, asshole? If you don't go fly back to whatever fucking bonger country you're in, if you're not streaming by 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, I'm thinking you're sweeping this up. And I know exactly what kind of person you are.
4th, she says she wishes that she woke up cuddling me. On February 8th, she says she wants to have sex with me again. Once again, this is after the first time we hung out. February 18th, she says she's going to swallow me, and she then sends me naked photos of herself willingly. Keep in mind, once again, she's accusing me of recording sex with her without her consent, and then she keeps sending me naked photos of herself. She even sent me a video, by the way. She says, I need you right meow. I need you ASAP. February 22nd and February 24th, we have I miss you and are you home yet? February 28th, she's...
Yeah, I'm gonna suck you so good, wow.
Best commentator of the year.
I don't feel bad for Chud. Strange, right?
I know, really. Holy shit, dude. Maybe if I stopped covering Ethan Klein one day and people stopped messaging him in his chat where he's like,
Nick just started insulting me viciously on Twitter.
Maybe he would have been kinder.
Legal mindset had to go east.
Maybe if I didn't cover as much Ethan Klein, he would have been kinder to me on the day that my friend was accused of being the night rapist.
Slides up on my story and says, I'm gonna...
Instead of piling on.
Suck you so good. She then says, I need to see you now more than ever. Lots of hugs and hot sex. On March 2nd, she says, I like you lots. And I reciprocate. She says she can't wait to see me again.
Oh my god.
Nicholas DeOrio.
Yeah, dude, this girl seems very disturbed by this.
She then says that she's excited to see me that coming Saturday. In the next screenshot, I say, your pussy's gonna be so sore.
Being forced to read this is absolutely diabolical. So soon, your pussy is gonna be so sore. Teehee, I was thinking that too.
And Katie responds with, good thing we had to wait a while, because then I can take a beating. She then says, I'm ready for you to throw me around. Now, when we were discussing how many days she would want to stay, she says, as long as you want, and that we'll have so much sex and party so hard, and she then once again expresses how excited she is. On March 7th, she sends me a barrage of unsolicited sexual photos, including her with BDSM leather on her butt. On March 8th, she says all she can think about is me, and she can't wait for my dick to be down her throat. And on March 10th at 7 in the morning, which is 4 a.m. her time.
The problem that I have with Chud is that he went public and he started complaining like, I'm talking about sensitive society. I'm talking about a Cheeto. It's like, nah, you're fucking talking about me. You're fucking talking about me, and it's so obvious to everyone watching you. The fucking chatters that rape you every single day. Yeah, it's extremely obvious who you're pandering to.
She says that she is so excited to see me that she cannot sleep. Now, with the Instagram messages...
He blatantly... No, yeah, it was definitely a snipe at me.
Out of the way, we can move on to the text messages. So on March 10th, this is the...
What did he say about you? Oh, he's like, oh, look to see who covers this or whatever. You'll know exactly what type of person they are. He opened up at 8 a.m. He's like, the great sweep is on, dude.
The second visit, right? Prior to getting there, she says that she is starving for me. Now, March 15th, this is when she leaves. She says, I still have her toothbrush, but that I have to let her come back. Now, keep in mind, Katie, in her own words, said that this second time visiting me was the worst experience of her entire life.
How long did you
Horrible.
Ha, cringe. Bridge is totally burnt. Well, I don't know. At some point, we weren't friends anymore, and now I'm just content for his stream. Like, oi, mate, let's go on here, and let me rape you in the ass, and then I could bring you on and profit off of you on my live stream. It's like, yeah, fuck you.
That was the worst experience of my life, I think.
She basically describes being physically abused in the interview. She even says that while we were having sex, she would ask me to stop doing something, and I wouldn't. But that
Nick just started insulting me viciously on Twitter.
did not happen. You may also recall her stating that she ended things with me because I was such an insufferable person to be around.
Oh my god.
She claims that after the second trip, she began to realize she was a victim.
Yeah, and that's kind of like when...
DeOrio, commentator of the year, the best commentator of the year.
You gotta give it to TT. During all this, he was also dealing with BB's near-death experience.
Yeah, and didn't she go in there just starting, like, I don't know if she lied or not. I'm not going to say that definitively because I don't know the nature of Brandon Buckingham stuff, and I don't think I've ever actually had a conversation with him in person, but she was saying a bunch of shit about how, no, it was drugs and something, and she was pushing that the entire time as well, just because Brandon Buckingham knew him.
Things really started piecing together to me that I was like, wait, I think I am a victim right now. Like, something's not right here.
In her words, this is why she stopped talking to me. She says that she was scared of me. She says she was scared that I would beat her. Well, on March 20th, which is after...
This is the nuclear part for her. Her shit's not really that important, but she's like, oh, this was the worst experience of my life. I need to go to the cops after the second one. And then she tried to book a third fuck session.
Visit. She texts me saying, Tom, I really like spending time with you, but I'm
Dude, Tom's beating the shit out of me and recording me without my consent. I have to fly back a third time.
kind of worried about if you actually like me or just using me.
Oh, this is brutal. Hey, Tom, I'm really liking spending time with you, but I'm kind of worried that you actually like me or you're just using me. I'm just BPDing, so I'm tweaking and I need reassurance. Are you having fun with me or do we have something? I'm drunk. I'm sorry. I'm retarded. Well, I like you.
What's the name of the guy? Keemstar Orbiter? Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
Well, I like you. I think you're cool. And perhaps we even have something. However, I would make a bad boyfriend. So, I don't really want to date anyone officially. I guess, yeah. It doesn't have to be official. We can just see what happens. Sorry you woke up to that. I feel stupid. And then tomorrow it becomes rape.
Lol. I'm just BPDing, and so I'm tweaking and need reassurance. Are you just having fun with me, or do we have something? To which I respond, well, I like you, and I think you're cool, and perhaps we even have something. However, I would make a bad boyfriend, so I don't really want to date anyone officially, I guess. Yeah. I was abundantly clear with my intentions with her. I did not want anything serious at that time. But apparently, this is the period she began to realize the true extent of my abuse, which is probably why after we had already hung out the second time, Katie tries to arrange a third meeting with me, saying
dude, give me a fucking break.
She wishes that she was in Ohio, where I was at the time, and I did not reciprocate. After this proposition, she slid up on my Instagram.
I am not. Why would so many people be Googling that?
Oh yeah, it's a couple of those.
If it was Hassan Piker, you would have streamed as soon as the video dropped. Nice broom.
Instagram story 12 times over the next 10 months.
Yeah, dude, I didn't I lost 2 hours of ad revenue.
And I did not slide up on her story once, not a single time. So ask yourself, do these texts sound like a girl texting a guy that she finds evil and sadistic, a guy that she was even debating going to the police about? Because to me, it seems crystal clear that she enjoyed our time together and even wanted to hang out a third time. You got to keep in mind here, she flew across the entire North American continent twice, from California to Maine to see me. After the second time, she wanted me to be her boyfriend. I didn't want to, and she then repeatedly made efforts to contact me and hang out with me again. Now, to close off the video, I think I'd like to share some interesting...
Oh, I think that one's gonna pop in.
Read yourself Keffel's tweet on Nicholas
This is the Roman Empire,
Keffel's
yeah,
appreciated the shout out.
I am done for tonight, but this is good news for the Roman Empire. Have a good stream.
Text that sent me about her dear friend Katie, as they're both accusing me of, I mean, whatever it is they're even trying to say at this point. After she saw that I was following Katie on Instagram, she messaged me on December 8th saying, did you know Clorox Katie tried to fuck Jet Neptune? Those girls too make themselves easy targets with the hair and piercings because they have sexual trauma. She then says, they complain about sexual assault a lot because they will fuck anything that breathes. 1 month and 2 days later, I broke up with And in the middle of her unhinged tirade about me, she told me that she would be messaging as many girls I had been with as possible to try and find whatever dirt she could so that she could run to the internet about it. Now, I've seen a lot of people...
What are all these names? Well, if you're having sex with somebody named Clorox Katie, you're putting yourself in a position to have your life ruined. That's what Tom needs to take away from this. Is like actually deranged.
People say things to the effect of...
Dude, if you're like looking at Fish Tank being like, wow, there's a potential date in there somewhere. Again, this is your fault.
You know, Tom's a hypocrite. He gooned. And... You're right, I did goon, okay? I did not stop gooning. So maybe in the end, the hats are more relevant than ever. Anyway, that's about it. I've said everything I need to. Goodbye.
So that's the Turkey Tom video. But there are things that have happened since then, and things that I've neglected to tell you up until this point that I will be explaining now. So this is what Sacramento was writing. This is what she was writing as the video was releasing. She was live posting it. Also, your dick isn't that big, you ugly Bulgarian motherfucker. So that was her response. And as for Left 4 Dead, who's trying desperately, Null, please respond. Watching right now, I'm on a plane. I'm going to KY this lying, and that's the F slur, so she's taking it well. That's where we're at here with the two girls. One, thanks for doxing me, Tom. Thanks for sending his pictures to the fucking odor of Kiwi Farm. Look, I don't know. I did my best to censor it. It obviously did not work. My bad. I also wouldn't have posted the thing that Brandon Buckingham posted, but I'm not shedding a single fucking tear for this wretched bitch. And I'll explain why in a minute, but I'll let that sit for a second. Also, I wasn't bleeding because of my period, and you know damn well. I told you I liked it because I gave in to you hitting me in the fucking face. You're retarded, Tom. You're a retard. So that's that. And then I saw this one, which actually triggered the fuck out of me. I'll admit it. I was triggered to shit when I saw Gunt Super Soldier said, "Are you going to address anything either?" And then she goes, "We're going to make a statement once we both have watched the video and collected our thoughts." No, you don't. No. I'm sorry. No, I'm doing like a, what is it? The 24 frames of Nick. Like, no, you don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. No. You don't get to sit here and wait while you're live posting and raging and the Kiwi Farms thread crashing out. I didn't get to. My friends didn't get to. We got dogpiled for 2 fucking weeks. By you. By you, you psychotic bitch. By you. You don't get a break. What are you talking about? Answer now. Oh, no. We're talking now. You can talk now. You don't get a fucking break. So this is what I said the last time I covered this, and I'll play it one more time. What is this? How long? After an hour and a half, ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to be getting into probably one of the most depressing segments that I'll ever have to do on this platform. Because unlike people like Bo Blacks, I actually like Turkey Tom. And he's currently under fire. This is from my stream a couple of weeks ago. 2 weeks ago to be precise. This is not going to be fun for me. Rip Kino Casino? No, I love Kino Casino. I'm going to give you... I have no hate for Kino Casino. A full disclaimer right off the bat. I've seen a lot of discussion online as to how am I supposed to cover this. I need to cover this right now. Funny thing I saw today is that apparently
slimy Weasley fuck.
I'm gonna just kill this for a second while I'm explaining this, and then we'll do it for a second. Apparently, if I waited just a little bit longer, a full video would have come out that we could have just gone through, but now I have to do more work. Apparently, that was 8 a.m. on Thursday morning. Oh, Thursday morning? It was 8 a.m. on Thursday morning. That was the... If you got in past 8 a.m. on Thursday morning after the stuff dropped on Wednesday night, you were a sweeper. So we're already getting the brooms out. We're sweeping hard. If you didn't get in the first, 15 hours, you swept like crazy. It's Jover. But, in all seriousness, just giving you my honest take here, I'm crazy fucking compromised on this topic. I have absolutely no problem saying it. I'm incredibly fucking biased. I do not want my friend to come out of this looking like a domestic abusing, lolicon fucking pedophile. I'm more compromised than I was when I made this stream. And it's not because I know that she's a lying piece of shit. It's not that I know her friend's a lying piece of shit. It's that while they were lying, while they were doing this, while this was happening, okay? Thank you for doxing me, Tom. While all of this was going on, while I'm getting people on Twitter saying that I've stabbed Tom in the back when Tom's totally on my side with this, or I'm getting people from this shitter community coming and telling me that I've been sweeping for my night rapist friend or something, all while that's happening, this psychotic, wretched cunt is trying to dox people in my personal life because I know him. Yeah, I'm not even fucking kidding you. There was a manhunt for a person I attended VidCon with just because I'm friends with Tom. Yeah. No, I'm fucking serious. This has been deranged. This is absolutely fucking ridiculous. Turkey Tom's ex attempted to dox an offline person that I attended VidCon with in 2025. This was done because, quote unquote, she must have known something, and she wanted us to suffer for simply knowing Tom. This worthless bitch gets no sympathy from me. She was telling everybody, I shit you not, she was telling everybody that she ran to Kiwi Farms to protect women. Her goal was to run to a man-populated forum, a doxing website, to smear my friend as a child-molesting, rapist, wife-beating pedophile to save women. But she also just wanted to dox somebody that I went to VidCon with for the fuck of it, because it was fun. So I was looking at this. I think the Anon girl, there was a bunch of shit about this prior. There's more messages than just these. There was a multi-day manhunt trying to find out who I attended VidCon with. I think this Anon VidCon girl that Sacramento was talking to would actually know who Nicholas DeOrio's girlfriend is. But I agree, it would be a good way to push DeOrio to a breaking point with Tom. I wish the Anon VidCon girl would come here to spill everything she has too. Yeah, I don't know who it is. She does. She told me the girl was apparently a long-term girlfriend that he's known since elementary school. And I asked who she was just now. Now, the only reason, spoiler alert, why this person's name has yet to be publicly revealed is because I got to the girl first. The VidCon girl who Tom was with at the time, I got to that person first, and she noticed that this was not a fruitful venture. This was not helping a wounded animal. This was helping somebody who's on offense do as much damage as humanly fucking possible by doxing innocent people. This person is not to be trusted. They are malicious, and I can tell you firsthand that the person that she was trying to dox does not even know who she is. She met Turkey Tom on one singular occasion and has nothing to do with anything that happened in this entire situation. In fact, I literally found out who she was. I didn't know her name until today. And I didn't know she was a long-term girlfriend of Tom until she leaked it to Kiwi Farms. We have absolutely nothing to do with this. And it's insane to try to put it on somebody else who met Tom one singular time. You all laughed at him. Who's laughing now? I actually reached out to Tom's puppy girl. That's another thing here. She reached out to every girl she could possibly find, and she only drug up what she drug up. Isn't that interesting? Any news on the name of Nicholas DeOrio's girlfriend? I think all of us here want to know exactly who's willing to allow all 5'1" and 300 pounds on top of her. How she's even able to find her little Augie under all of that mystery. We need answers. It'll make for a great Valentine's Day for the happy couple. The potential is not really her being a she at all, is certainly greater than zero. Who wants to bet it's a flamenco in a wig? No, the VidCon girl hasn't responded. Maybe Tom or Nick got to her and threatened her or something. I wouldn't be surprised. So if there was any doubt to her motivations here or why she did what she did, a person tried to stop her. A person on Kiwi Farms tried to give her an optics check. A Kiwi farmer from a doxing website tried to give Sacramento an optics check. It really sounds like you're enjoying the internet fame and trying to share everything you know. This includes doxing people completely unaffiliated with the situation, whom you haven't claimed did anything wrong. It's kind of fucked up to involve someone like her. And her response to this was, all of these freaks and the ones covering for him deserve to get nuked. So people are going to ask me, what do you think of Tom leaking her name? Are you upset that her name popped through despite you trying to censor it? And what do you think about Brandon Buckingham? Well, I don't agree with what Brandon Buckingham did. I don't even necessarily know if it was required to even say her name, but I cry no tears for the person who sent edited fucking revenge porn to Null from Kiwi Farms and who wanted to dox the person I brought to VidCon just to maliciously attack me because she wasn't satisfied with my video. That's not a fucking wounded animal. That's not a victim of abuse. That's an attacker. That is a person who's on offense. I have no sympathy for you. And I hope, God willing, the next boyfriend you date is the real fucking deal. I think the Anon girl that Sacramento is talking to would actually know Nicholas DeOrio's girlfriend, but I agree it would be a good way to push DeOrio to a breaking point. Yeah, I don't know who she is. She told me the girl was apparently a long-term girlfriend. Yeah, so this is what we're dealing with here. That's that. Fuck you. Fuck you and the whole horse you rode in on. Get the fuck off. She has to, oh, then she got in here. I didn't dox anyone. I didn't accuse you of doxing anyone. You didn't have the means to do it. The only thing stepping between you and me, and you and doxing that person is me and the VidCon girl realizing that you're a wretched piece of shit, to be clear. So, then I read this one. I thought this one was funny. Isn't it crazy that these optics checks are being delivered by actual fucking avid users of a doxing web forum? I have no problem with you giving details about any abuse or anything like that, but when you're dropping things like Tom liking nipple play and trying to dox completely unaffiliated people like DeOrio's girlfriend, you've gone too far, and it's pretty clear you're on a warpath and coming from a place of vengeance, not seeking justice. It's like there were signs of this. DeOrio is a fat F-slur from Long Island who likes to talk about internet drama. He's not some independent news channel who's compelled to cover every single topic. At first I agree that Nick was covering it up, but he did a 4-hour-long Tom stream, and even then was very clear about his biases and how he didn't want to cover the story, but he still did. He shared all of your claims on his stream to over 5,000 people live, but I guess that's not enough for you. I was in full support of you and the other girl when you started posting, but you jumped the shark. You went from sharing stories of abuse and unethical
DeOrio,
behavior
this last night, and after watching
Thank you. To trying to embarrass him over nipple play and somehow furious at fat fuck Nick DeOrio for only doing a 4-hour stream on Tom and sharing all of your accusations to his audience. It just feels like you're enjoying this a little bit too much, and given all the details you've shared, you're not posting completely anonymously. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wee. Women don't post on Kiwi Farms. There are no women there for you to save, okay? You're literally just a vapid bitch who's upset that she got dumped, and this was your response to attack and lash out at every party around. Well, guess what? I'm not buying it, and neither are the 6,000 people who saw me say it today. Go fuck yourself, bitch. Bitch! Yeah, so that's that. I think that's that. Thanks for doxing me, Tom. Oh, I'm gonna cry big blue tears. Oh no. By the way, just to be clear, despite the issues that we've had on the chat tonight, or like the stream, her name's still permanently banned from my chat. Her first and last name not gonna be on here ever. I will do my best to not do my best. I will edit all of those mistakes out of the VOD. That won't be platformed on my channel, just to be clear. Here it happened. It was unfortunate. I'd prefer having not done that. But ultimately, I can just edit the VOD and get it out of here. Oh yeah, then I just started taking jokes. If this was Hassan Piker, every commentary channel would have already had their videos released. If this doesn't get covered by 2 a.m., the great sweep is upon us. You're really laying it on thick, aren't you? Yeah, everyone else did to me. Everybody else did. No one had any fucking problems. Oh, Nick's friend's the night rapist? That's fine. Let's pile on. I know how many super chats he made in December. Okay, cool. I appreciate it. Let's see what this one. I'm not going to try to read that name. Sacramento, we're all waiting patiently for the 10 instances of, well, I only consented to this thing because I had to at the time.
Nicholas DeOrio.
Keffels appreciated the shout out.
Oh, you're right. I haven't even watched the video. I'm just going off what Katie's told me. So she's saying all that stuff on Kiwi Farm. She hasn't even watched it, guys. She doesn't even know. She doesn't even know what's happening right now. I have no idea how he tried to spin it. You just know we have a response coming to debunk most of what he's saying. That's another one. A lot of these texts are cropped out and taken out of context, and I think I saw the response to this is like, lady, that's what every lolcow says on our forum. That's what every last one of them say. Oh, dude, it's out of context. Really? Really, narrator? Narrator, you had a couple of texts taken out of context? Wow, that's a real big shame. That's a real sad moment for you. Mrs. posting everything she possibly can to smear Tom as a pedophile. Lady, that's what you did. Oh, and then there's the confession. There it is. That's how we end this. Yeah. Yeah, I overblew some shit. Like I said, I gave into it, and I told him I liked it. Should have been more 100 about that, but I will say, I didn't lie about Brandon doing whippets. Katie brought it up first, and these texts were real, hence why he doxed me. And yeah, a response is coming at this point. It's all out there, so whatever, man. Ralph Mail's ugly as fuck, whoever he is. Oh no, I overblew some of my stuff. Oh, God. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Holy shit, dude. Then this one, yeah, they fucking convinced this girl she got groomed because he sent him a fucking laughing face emoji. He sent her a laughing face emoji or something on Instagram. This is a fucking joke, dude. He didn't respond to the allegation. There's no allegation there. Shut the fuck up. Let's see what YouTube drama thinks about it. Holy shit. Listen, I'm open to hearing anything that Tom lied about or whatever. I'm happy to correct the record. I have absolutely no issue with doing that, but at this moment in time, she's lied about way too much to get even an ounce of charitability. And even if I was going to be charitable, nah, not after that shit you pulled. Nah, not a chance. Go fuck yourself. TLDR, I want to see the full text log from either party. Upon reviewing the video, he provides some receipts, but it feels very similar to Leaping Lemur, as they're contextual and only show very pro his side. It's like, did you even look at the fucking DMs that she was leaking? Actually, no, to be fair, let me walk that back. She kept leaking DMs where Tom looked good. The problem is, we don't have a lot of messages where Tom looked bad when talking to her. Anyone have a TLDR? I mean, the video's only been up for 40 minutes. No sigh, no dog, no, I didn't want to make this video. It's like he's never seen a YouTube apology before. He doesn't even angle he doesn't angle the camera in a way that shows off his spacious mansion and car in the background. A Turkey Tom video about Turkey Tom. We've come full circle. Also, am I like the only one noticing him? Oh my, dude, she's fucked now. She's fucked. Holy, is she black? Can she say that word? She's done. She's canceled. I had someone write me. They were in my thing being like, you had to wait for all the rapist stuff? You couldn't have canceled him for saying the N-word? They lost him on YouTube drama. YouTube drama's done. Dunzo with this story. Not today, my friends. Sacramento 89 is coping in the thread right now and announcing the response. She has a Lolita poster in her bedroom. What the fuck? She sent him a double amputee comic in a sexual convo. You need Jesus. It's so insane to me people who are paranoid over their private life will make sex tapes. It feels like an oxymoron. Yeah, absolutely. It's totally Tom's fault. I feel like everyone in the scenario kind of sucks and nobody's totally innocent. Okay. Whatever. Also, the girl in question seems creepy as hell. She seems vindictive and malicious. That's how I would word it. I fucking hate both of them, and I'm gonna stop following this drama forever now. I feel like naming a victim that wanted to be anonymous is already starting off on the wrong foot. To anyone saying the effect of she deserved it for lying, I meant like the action could put some people off. Yeah, I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. And I'm not going to sit here and cry big blue tears about it and moral F and jump on my fucking soapbox and talk about how it's super fucked up. I just don't feel like it today. I don't really feel like it. Sorry. I see Tom's fan base has arrived. I'm sure they have nothing but constructive and productive things to say. It's pretty hilarious. This guy who comments on things for a living didn't see the insane amount of red flags this girl has. Granted, I'm only 15 minutes in right now, and then there's some YouTube apology spots. I didn't want to make this video, etc. He brings the receipts. It seems like him and the girl were just freaky, yet borderline toxic sex-based relationship. Tom has issues, to say the least, and I understand why he's hated in the sub, although I like his long-form videos. His Andy Dick video is great, but so far it seems like he likes kinky shit, with women who like kinky shit. That being said, I don't get him talking about the age play. Him talking about the age play and all the situations. I'm sure he's not 100% innocent. Most likely there's going to be half-truths in his video. He's already showing half-truths in the first girl's allegations. I replied to myself with a full opinion below after watching the full thing. Unless these screenshots are fake, this girl's an extremely creepy person. It seems she lied about everything. He has a voice recording of her blackmailing him for sex. That's literally rape on her part. That didn't happen, though. They didn't actually have sex. Damn, and I got ratioed for saying Kiwi Farms is unreliable. In the end, Turkey Tom's a piece of shit. She's most likely a piece of shit too on the basis of dating Turkey Tom. Yeah, I feel like she's a piece of shit for other reasons though, but you're like probably politically compromised. He provided receipts, and I understand the subreddit hates Tom for valid reasons, but can you just ignore the 40-minute video full of receipts? There's a little voice recording of her saying she's gonna blackmail him. Again, that's why the blackmail folder exists to prevent the blackmail. It's like you ever have a situation where it's like, how do you get this, how do you get the staple out of your shoulder? Well, with a stapler, if you just like get the stapler in there, how do you get this knife out of your arm? Well, you use another knife to get the first knife out of your arm. You have two knives in your arm. That's what the blackmail folder is. Security folder is a better name, sure. Nothing beats Keemstar's Etika folder. He said the name of someone who wanted to remain anonymous. Cool. Yeah, after dropping the initial allegations, poisoned me against her. It felt like she was trying to embarrass him rather than air her issues. Again, she's been sitting for 2 weeks straight, hanging out on Kiwi Farms with a bunch of sweaty losers constantly begging for affirmation by leaking the tiniest bits of slop so they can continue licking it up off the floor. So, I mean, again, like, I don't know. None of this really adds up with the way that people typically act after stuff like this. But she was doing it to save women, so I guess it's okay.
What is Bunty King to you?
A person?
Who is Bunty King?
Nicholas DeOrio?
The Etika folder's a deep cut. It's not really important for this. It's my first time in the sub, and people here are just hating for the sake of hating. They're not really. This is kind of a very pro-Tom thing. I fully believe the allegations when they first came out, but based on the voice recall, where she explicitly threatens to blackmail him unless he sees her again, and the other proven lies, it seems like he's telling the truth. I had mixed feelings on him publicly revealing her name. On one hand, I think losing anonymity would put an actual victim in a bad space, but when she also revealed so many personal details about him, I'm sure he went that he wanted private, and it has, in my opinion, been proven to have lied. I get it. It's unfair to have her anonymously come out with so many lies about him and then scamper back to anonymity when she's disproven. He still looks like a shitty partner, but being a selfish boyfriend is not something worth losing your career over. I personally feel like he gave some good advice on the side, not picking a side till it's over. Again, Turkey Tom did kind of ask for this if he broke up with her after she flew to see him. I don't know if that means you can go and call him a pedophile on Kiwi Farms and attack his friends, but I do think that you are justified to be upset about that. That seems like a really fucked up thing to spend $900 on just to get broken up. She tried to ruin him. Oh, look, I can give some charitability there. I'm better than her. I can give some charitability. Victim blaming. Side note, can I say this chick is some of the most down bad, devious, sexy talk I've ever heard? My god. I always used to roll my eyes when people joked about female gooners being worse than male gooners, but low-key there might be truth to that. This is a worldview change for this person. This person read Tom's fucking thirsty fucking e-thought girlfriend and has changed her entire worldview. Yeah, it's a massive red flag if the girl is referring to consensual sex as rape time. Turkey Tom can never sell his Stop Gooning merch ever again. Well, now actually it's better than ever. He can literally put Stop Gooning and it's talking about his recovery back to being a fucking non-degenerate. Dude, this video had me fucking dying. She gave this man an opportunity to brag about his cock, which is super funny. Weren't there other people claiming the same, though? I swear people in the subreddit are very disingenuous. No, they're not. They're being pretty fair here. I guess maybe in the beginning they were. That dude is asymmetry unplugged. The Destiny glazing starts at 0-0. That's funny. Days without gooning. Yeah, he should sell a Days without gooning merch drop. That would be good. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not even going to sit here and try to like give you the spiel. When I wake up tomorrow, maybe I'll feel a bit more charitable. Not today. Yeah, she can go fuck herself. So could her friend. I'm not going to sit here and do the I learned something today South Park thing at the end where I tell you, in the future, if new things come out, you already know what my opinion on that is, and I don't feel like giving it to you. So that's that. That's Turkey Tom. That's my position on it. And I do love that immediately after posting about how she was trying to dox my fucking girlfriend, immediately after doing that, all the usual suspects were like, this is what you call doxing? This is what you call doxing? It's like, dude, you were calling me a fucking sweeper. Then you pivoted back to, oh, Nick's a bad friend. And now it's like, this is what you call doxing? I thought doxing was like the most serious crime ever. I don't know. Can't please everybody. New Half-Baked when? I told Vega to drop it. Let me see. Is it out? It's not out. I told him he can put out the new video. Like the one that was already recorded, but we're probably not going to film a new one. Actually, do I have to log in? It's 10:22 at night. We'll put it out tomorrow. The one that was already recorded can come out, but I'm not going to record until I see how the aftershock goes. Yeah. If only we had someone to tell us the dictionary definition of doxing. Righteous anger Nick is my favorite. This is a new form for me.
But I will not have people like fucking Bo Blacks and Tipster get spoken about for like a year, and then it's nothing to see here for this. And it's nothing to see here for this. Now, I've not looked at this yet, but I've got a feeling that the sweepers are going to be in on this one, okay? And I'm not fucking suffering that gladly. That, Bo Blacks is worth talking about for a year, but Turkey Tom's embarrassing revelations are a fucking nothing burger, okay? That is fucking absurd, dude. That is obviously fucking insane, bro. The day of the diaper is here, dude. Basically, I woke up in the middle of the night because I fell asleep early. And it was just as this stuff was dropping. If this is nothing to worry about, nothing to be concerned about, okay? Why is the podcast going on hiatus, okay? Now listen, I will be fair. I know what people in chat are thinking and are going to say, okay? But my concern, ladies and gentlemen, is the big sweep might be on, okay? The big sweep might be on. Okay? I am not participating in the big sweep. Okay? This is a totally legitimate story to cover and talk about. And that's the end of it, bro. And if anyone disagrees, if anyone thinks I'm doing something wrong, we'll talk about it. Okay? Happy to talk about it. But there is
I love this. I love this. I'm going to implicate that you're sweeping. And yeah, so I'm going to like rape you in the ass on this one. And if you want to come on my stream, I can actually profit off of you too. It's like super cool. It's like such a cool thing that he does. Hey, I'm going to come in and I'm going to go fuck you in the ass. And then I'm going to give you the courtesy of letting you come on my show. Wow.
Literally nothing wrong with speaking about this and talking about this. This is completely legitimate. And obviously, if Turkey Tom makes videos using kiwi farms as a source, okay, is totally legitimate, obviously, to make comments about it. Without question, bro, okay? Now, I don't think... Listen, guys, okay? Listen, okay? I do not believe that people have got an obligation to cover anything. People can cover what they want, okay? But my question would be, what would the coverage be like if this was about iDubbbz? If it was revealed that iDubbbz, that Anissa was into age play and shit like that, what would the coverage...
I would hanker down and I would slander them. I would slander the fuck out of them. I would operate off of zero information. Also, yes, 100%, Anissa Jomha and my friend of 7 years are completely interchangeable. You could sub them in one for one without affecting that at all whatsoever.
Coverage be? And I think the answer to that tells you everything that you need to know, doesn't it? And I think the answer to that tells you everything that you need to know, doesn't it? And I think the answer to that tells you everything that you need to know, doesn't it? But to me, you can look at who decides to talk about this and who doesn't, and that will give you an indication of what the deal is, okay? That's going to tell you everything you need to know.
All right, I'm taking a look at your channel right now, and it appears it's past 8 a.m. Not really seeing your video here. Are you seeing a stream or a video from Mr. Chud Logic? Final stream before I'm away. Seems like he ran.
Here's the thing. When you called us out for sweeping, this was like...
Wait, hold on.
6 hours before the allegation.
When you say us, okay, because people are very much...
Me and Nick.
Okay. That's because you guys are very sensitive about getting called sweepers, okay?
I'm bullshit. This is complete coke,
I'm talking broadly, all right? And you're looking at it and it's like a Rorschach test. I'm saying no big commentary channels pick this up. And you're sat there going, he's talking about me and only me. And it's like,
no,
bro, I'm talking about it broadly.
Cope.
It's not cope,
That's
bro.
just such cope.
Okay,
dude, you might have been,
go over the tweets?
There might have been 20%. Yeah, I'm pulling up your tweet right now.
Go over the tweet.
Dude,
read
bullshit.
it word for
There
word.
might have been like 20%. Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now. There might have been like 20% where you were talking about like a Cheeto or guys nobody gives a fuck about. But it's
Nobody
clear
gives
when
a
you're
fuck
calling
about.
out sweeping.
These people have got hundreds of thousands of
historically
fucking
call out me and Nick for sweeping for our friends. This has been a thing
cry
that's
about
happened.
sweeping and you complain about people saying you're
bullshit.
sweeping. You're so
Stand on
sensitive to it,
business.
bro.
No.
You're
Stand on business. Stand
You're
on
so
business.
sensitive
You
to
wanted
getting
to
called
call
a
us
sweeper.
out. You were first the story. You wanted to call us out.
I said in the next stream, I'd spoken to both of you,
Come on,
and you were
dude.
both might talk about it.
Wait, next stream? Oh, then what about the first stream? What happened in the first stream?
You're just sensitive to getting called a sweeper. That tweet came about because I looked on YouTube and no multi-100,000 sub channel had spoken
Yeah,
about
because
it.
the
story had come out like 3 hours.
Yeah, but you kind of already took your shot at me before that. You took your shot at 8 a.m. the next morning on me.
And you're
give me a
British, so you go
break,
live
dude.
in the morning, and
Bro.
you were the first person to
It's
hit it.
about
dude.
Hassan or iDubbbz. There'd have been 20 videos by that point about it, and you know it's true, okay? Because it's so
Oh
much
my
easier to
God,
farm
dude. What?
fucking
Like
Hassan
within like the
content.
story.
Oh, my bad. I was wrapping up this video. It's the middle of the night. I was wrapping up this video, and I was told that my testimony for the doxing thing wasn't good enough because I didn't show this screenshot that like definitively proves that fuck, I almost said her name again. Tom's girlfriend was trying to dox the person I went to VidCon with. I just assumed that most people, if they didn't agree, would just go and look through the Kiwi Farms post to find it. But instead, there was like a coordinated effort to just call me a liar, which I appreciate that people have since conceded on. But yeah, no, I mean, you could literally have just looked this up. I don't really know why I had to provide any more than I already did. I think the evidence I showed was more than enough. But yeah, here, this is more proof for the thing that was extremely obvious when I said it on stream.